FERGUSON to Camilla, East Stadium, Bombay, Julie, number 11 Mango. Best to make it best, and you to let it not go, Lord of mercy. Big up, make a big up the right manga. Politics, church, everyone should go. Big up, make a big up the right manga. A politics, church, everyone need to go. Context matter when you know it's a flow. Support the literacy and coming on the know. The government, they them go down below. Tell them back, time come for them go. Everybody know I live in a sorrow. Don't know how them a face tomorrow. Them poor and them a borrow. Everybody wanna that you fi know. Make a big up the right mango. Politics, church, everyone need to go. Big up the right mango. Politics, church, everyone need to go. Make a big up CamlatheRipeMango. Politics, church, everyone need to go. say show another one Camilla. Some said that she like a but you know she tell her. Every day she fighting for Jamaica. Fighting for your little son and fighting for your daughter. Fight for your sister, fighting for your brother. Every day they get the people that suffer. Hospital in a disaster. People that not have no water. Money missing is all over. People do you know them are suffer. From Nigger Point on to Maria. Happy and you love it if you ball out power. No weapon from against her rather prosper. That should guide the body and some the mighty father. Make a big up the right mango. Politics, church, everyone need to go. Big up the right mango. Politics, church, everyone need to go. Every day she a beat and teach. The government them start overreach. Take a people and property and them beat. Now them gone like them want come silent free speech. Privacy and them a take it like leech. Big up right mango. Politics, church, everyone need to go. Make a big up the right mango. Politics, church, everyone need to go. Context matter and you know it to flow. Amount of literacy and coming out the know. The government they got down below. Tell them fuck them back time, come for them go. Make a big up the right mango. Politics, church, everyone need to go. Hey, big up the right mango. Politics, church, everyone need.
Good night, good night, good night, good evening. Listen, my brighter. I reach in front of church 15 minutes early because church I got at tonight. You know, hurry up and share up the live. Do what you're supposed to do. Share up the live. Make we get the numbers up. I don't know. TikTok still shadow banning me. Right? But that's okay. We're going to overcome it. We will overcome if everybody share it. We are going to overcome this shadow ban. Right? So I want to share up the live. Share Wagwan Natalie, how you do? Share up the live. I said YouTube coming on board. What's up, Colleen on YouTube? Wanna come on, as wanna come on, share up the live. Let's get the numbers up and running. Cause listen, we have a packed night tonight in a Wagwan O'Brien. We have a packed night tonight in a Comrades. We have a packed night tonight. It is good. Listen. Politics Church is going to be it is going to be hot tonight. So wanna get up on the bench them from now. Gather here. So tonight we have two guests. Right? We have first in candidate watch. We will be talking to Comrade PETERKIN out of East Rural St. Andrew. And we want to follow up with him about what is happening in the aftermath of BERYL. You understand? And a little later at 10, we'll be speaking in Councillor's Corner to Comrade Darrington Ferguson out of PAPINE Division. Good night, Richie. Good night, everybody on TikTok. Good night, everybody on YouTube. Listen, tonight I got at. I want to know the big news, right? I want to know the big news. So come, man, because we don't have no time for wasting. Listen, I sit down in this seat from 7:15. Ready for no from 7. Listen, from 7:15. I'm ready for no. Right? So make we jump right into it. Make we jump right into it. Wait a second. Jesus Christ. I want to go on. I'm frightened. Nearly stop YouTube, you know. Hey, you know what that vexed with me over there, YouTube. YouTube would have nearly vexed with me. I saw. Alright, so the stream no stop. Alright, so comrades, we have a whole heap of things to talk about, so I could jump right into it. The first thing, listen, we're gonna laugh tonight. Tonight, name Gilaf for pea soup. No granny ever telling about Gilaf for pea soup. We're gonna laugh tonight. Tonight is going to be a very festive night. So the first drunk we have to laugh after now. Good night, Nadine. What's up, girl? How you do? This is the first drunk we need to laugh after. When you come talk to me there. Desmond McKenzie say Jamaica was well prepared for Hurricane Beryl. Boy, Lord. Listen, this government tries too hard. Good evening, Carol. How you do? This government try too hard. Them just try too hard. Them try too hard. Desmond McKenzie says that Jamaica was well prepared for Hurricane Beryl. May I talk about all of the liquor side joke them where we can laugh fine till we're ready to talk about the real big news, you know, because you don't know so we have to go in at that. But in the meantime, give laugh for pea soup. Me say every scroll upon the media, you see Andrew Holness big fat puff up face with his swell nose. So make me read this hawk to secret elegance where you say hawk to. That's what Andrew knows saying. Hawk to. Listen, I'm not even gonna tell you that hawk to a joke. If you don't get the hawk to a joke, leave it alone. You make me laugh, secret elegance. You make me laugh tonight. You just got a hawk to. So Jamaica was well prepared for Hurricane Beryl, says Minister of Local Government and Community Development, Desmond McKenzie. Wagwan Wendy, how are you? How are you? Addressing Wednesday's post-cabinet press briefing at Jamaica House, he said information was readily available and the public was kept abreast. Wagwan Quicksilver. The only complaint that one could make was that there was too much information being passed to the public, and we have seen the benefit of that information because many Jamaicans took heed. So let me ask you this. 61 is a lucky number tonight. We have 61 on YouTube and TikTok simultaneously. Wagwan Gary. So let me ask this now. Many Jamaicans took heed, but Jamaicans were in the road playing football and cricket and winding up themselves and dancing up and gyrating for the police vehicle. Desmond need to go sit down. Desmond need to go sit down. Because if Jamaicans were well prepared for Beryl, the whole of St. Elizabeth wouldn't be in the state it was in. Maybe Jamaicans were prepared. Golda, we just start. You're not that late. You're just 9 minutes late, baby girl. Don't worry yourself. Listen to me. If Jamaicans were well prepared for Beryl, after the problems we're facing now, we wouldn't be facing. Nobody was well prepared for Beryl. Right? We were hoping and praying that it wouldn't hit us as bad as it did, especially on the South Coast. But some people get away. Wagwan Hugh Richards, miss you know. Hugh, me did supposed to take one video. The video where you sent last night, you know, Hugh. I'm tell you, so me no want to see that, you know. You know, so we're going to play tonight. Tonight is the night of laughing. McKenzie said the government is concerned about the responsiveness of the residents in communities such as New Haven and Port Royal, which are prone to flooding and were targeted for imagination. Thank you. Yes, you know, so I fully Jamaica out today, and I'm sorry I couldn't show you the shots too. Because I have my Jamaica jersey today. Yeah. All right. You reminded Jamaicans that this is just the beginning. So that's the first joke. Right? That's the first joke. The first joke is that they think that they were actually well prepared for Beryl. What they do not understand is that them get way. Them get way. All right. So since we take on the first joke, now we need to take on the next joke. Rain a tear over here, you see. I'm getting a piece of rain. Alright, so I could talk about the big thing now, because we know say that everybody want to talk about now. So, all of you would have heard by now. First, on the share up the live. TikTok, we don't reach 100 yet. Remember TikTok, I'm being shadow banned because them shut down the live a couple nights ago. So you don't have to help me out. You don't have to share up the live. You don't have to press up the screen, right? Because the labor right them, we're going to make sure say we'll get the number. We break through this ban. It normally lasts for about 5 days. But we're going to break it through. Break every chain, right? Because we have things to talk about. So uno share it up. Uno do what you're supposed to do. Share it up. At 8 o'clock, remember now, at 8 o'clock, Comrade Patrick Peterkin will be on. Alright, this is what we show him. So by now you would have heard, comrades, that 8 parliamentarians have been referred. So it's no longer 6, it's 8. I need to play the video where Hugh Richards sent me yesterday. Yesterday while we were in the live, Laborites were all over social media rejoicing. Because, of course, mainstream media gave them fake news. The same, let me put on my glasses. I have my festive glasses tonight, you know. When the thing says only the pink one, don't know. Another pink one alone. This is the festive glasses. So, mainstream media, who has been doing some serious PR work for the government. When I say serious PR work, I mean serious PR work. I mean to the point where they're posting 4 to 5 articles a day that is shoring up government support. ANJU, you just see ANJU face all over Observer, ANJU face all over the Gleaner, ANJU face all over everywhere. Like they not gather them and say, listen, this is how it going go. If you don't post ANJU at least 5 times a day, we go and pull, we add them from off of your platform. Yeah man, she back them up. Must that. Must that. Because when I say there, thank you Biggs, thank you. Thank you for the gift. I need those gifts and I need those taps and roses. So wanna send on. Thank you, I appreciate it. So imagine now them run and them celebrating. Oh my God, the illicit 2. It's not illicit 6 anymore. It's just 2 parliamentarians and oh ANJU coming on and everybody yes. Cackafart. Watch wrong news. Watch wrong news. Watch bad news. Watch fake news. Me have a question though. Me have a pressing question. So like how the Prime Minister threatened the blogger them on social media, say he's going after the bloggers. I want to know if he is going to threaten mainstream media too about the fake news. And that me want to know. But this is a conspiracy, you know, comrades, and I want you to understand. I have been saying it to you for a very long time. It is by design that we have decided to come on the same time when news come on. Because watching news don't make no sense. Watching the news don't make no sense because it's be wrong news. So you Richard sent me one video last night, one Laborite. One Laborite where him so, I mean them start puff up them chest now, you know, and say, oh, illicit 6 does not exist. Boy, Lord of mercy, it's a joke, you know, big joke. Me have some things for sure, no man. To tell you how Observer try. Observer all play post article illicit mischief. I was trying to screenshot Gleaner owning about Gleaner remove it fast, quick and fast. Thank you again, Biggs. Gleaner take down them something quick and fast. But me I go play. I want listen. When I need to laugh. When I just listen to this now. I go and give you a good laugh. When I listen to this. Now listen to this.
No, for a good year, Mark Golding and the rest of the PMP has been running.
For a good year, you know. No. Remember now, for a good year. I tell you, say them things, say them smart. The man say for a good year now. Oh no, listen, you know. Listen good.
No, for a good year, Mark Golding and the rest of the PMP has been running around talking about illicit six. And even though learned individuals, educated individuals,
you know,
some amount of common sense was saying that no, there's no such thing. I was not surprised that when the annual report, the 2023-2024 annual report was tabled in Parliament, there was no illicit sex.
No, brother.
So the opposition has been lying to us for a good year and a half, trying to gain political mileage through propaganda and misinformation, hoping that we are dunces and we don't have common sense. People up in your profile talking about who's the illicit six, name them, shame them. When you can just call in on mere speculation and being mischievous and get somebody being investigated for illicit enrichment. And it has to be tabled in Parliament. Like, yeah.
My belly bottom. Him think no. Him think him bright, you know. The worst part about it, you know, him think him bright, him think him smart, him think him sound intelligent, you know. That is the worst part about it. I wonder when him wake up this morning. When him wake up this morning and hear say and see that Integrity Commission report say is not 6, is 8. Wanna do it wrong. When him read that Integrity Commission report, him belly bottom supposed to just drop, don't? Him supposed to just feel like a real idiot, don't it? Talk to me, the comrades. Boy, Mel, I am laughing till I water come from the corner of me eye. How labor rights a fool? Don't answer me this. Oh, labor right so stupid. And that me want know. I have been asking this. How long may I tell you say them don't have no sense? Last night we spoke about this, you know. We spoke about the fact that this is a new year, so it's 2 for the year. So it's either, remember last night me said to you know, it's either them separate them by the years or 4 of them have cleared it up. So it only leave 2 for the year. But last year was a different year. We talked about it last night, you know. We spoke about it. So they make Integrity Commission have to come forward now. TikTok, when they share up the live, man, and they share up the live. TikTok. We'll break through the 100, carry me to 150 now. The new task is to get to 150, and we need to get to 30,000 likes. So come, make it work. We're working together now. Let's do this. So I want to read for you what the Integrity Commission have to say. And you know, it was the you could actually hear the snicker. You could actually hear the snicker in what the Integrity Commission wrote. You could actually just feel it. What you could actually, in the letter with them post, you could actually just, you feel it. See the letter there now. See the letter there. Alright. Make I find it on my page and read it now. Read it for make sure I put on my glasses and so I can say good evening Pink Rose, what's up? What's up there? I can't the background removal fail me the TikTok, so not TikTok, YouTube, so no bear with me. You understand, the lighting in my room is not so excellent, but we will work with it. But I want to read the Integrity Commission's letter. It's like you hear them like one day and how the hell these people so stupid. You literally hear it. For immediate release. YouTube when I alright and you seen me clearly. I hope so, you know. Integrity Commission. Yes, you, me said I saw that one where you did post earlier. Me soon play that one there. Them shame like dog. Them shame like dog. We soon play that one. Lord. The Integrity Commission. Why this thing don't download? Wait a second. It not download. Let me go in the chat and find it, cause when you give me 1 minute, then make me access this thing and read it, because I don't know why it don't download, cause it's a blur. And now with the glasses me can alright see it here now, good and proper. The Integrity Commission corrects media stories on the subject of parliamentarians referred for illicit enrichment. Come TikTok, get the numbers up, work it TikTok, share it up. The Integrity Commission wishes to correct inaccuracies that have been reported in the media regarding parliamentarians who have been referred for illicit enrichment. The Commission wishes to emphasize that the referrals stated were made during the 2023 to 2024 reporting year. Wanna following? So it is for that year. They have absolutely no bearing whatsoever on any referrals that were made in the previous year, the 2022 to 2023 reporting year, when 6 parliamentarians were referred for illicit enrichment. When the 2 reporting, listen good enough, listen to this now. Make sure you're not listening. Make sure you're not listening to this. When the 2 reporting periods are taken together, this therefore means that an aggregate of 8 parliamentarians have been referred to the Commission's investigative division for illicit enrichment over the period April 2022 to March 2024. Now that is what they are saying. So it is not 2 alone. It is 6 plus the 2. Wanna following me? 6 plus 2 equal what? 8, don't it? I will go further to say that there were others from 2020. There have been 2, 2, 1, 1. So it's about 11 of them in all, because there was 2 1 year, 2 another year, and 1 another year. So it's 11 of them in all. Right? We only hear about these last 2 years. The year before that, there were 2. Okay, just remember that. The Integrity Commission has made no comment on the status of any investigation that may be related to any specific illicit enrichment referral. It has no power in law to do so. All right. The media, listen to this now, Listen to this now. See the knockout punch here now, comrades. Media reports which have concluded that the illicit 6 is now down to 2, and then put in quote, Jamaica Gleaner July 10, 2024, or that only 2 parliamentarians are now under investigation for illicit enrichment, Nationwide 90 FM July 9, 2024, are therefore, listen to the wording now, are therefore patently inaccurate, misguided, and without any foundation whatsoever in fact or in law. Now imagine when the Integrity Commission have to say that the media is posting patently inaccurate information. What that tell you now? What does that tell you? But in the Prime Minister, they run up in mouth about going after people on the internet, posting fake news and misinformation. Go after Cliff Hughes. ANJU and Dana will not go after Cliff Hughes. I dare you. Go after GLEANER. Go after Observer. They are the ones posting the fake news. But it's only blogger who don't have strength for, don't it? Who don't only have strength for the blogger them. Who don't only have strength for the blogger them. Exactly, Pink Rose. It is deliberate. It is deliberate. Thank you, Christopher. But I will tell you something, and I've been saying it for a long while. You see, those people now who work in these media houses and call themselves journalists. These people who work in media houses and call themselves journalists, they are not journalists. They are political hacks. Now listen to me. Let me tell you something. Me, it's politics me deal with. Me lay my cards on the table. I am a PNP supporter, 100% straight. But one thing I can tell you, I am not pretending to be a journalist. What you have is one bag of JLP hacks in the media pretending to be journalists. Wagwan Loxley, what's up? That is the bottom line. You have all of these media hacks in the JLP, carefully placed in these media houses. These JLP hacks carefully placed in these media houses. That is what is going on, if you don't notice. When you look at the level, the low level of journalism, what them call themselves as journalists, them can't even conjugate a verb. Them don't know nothing about English. Wagwan Witches bro. Wagwan Jacqueline. Christopher, pick up yourself. Natalie, you have one of the termite them over here named Altia Alwood. See one termite there on the page. Take her off there. The whole of them big punch. Big punch, the whole lot of them. TVJ, CVM, Observer, GLEANER, all of them. They are JLP apologists. They are JLP apologists. And this is why Jamaicans are no longer trusting the government. They are no longer trusting the media. Oh, go on, Karen. They are no longer trusting the media. They now listen to the media. They are no longer listening to media. That's the bottom line. But don't worry, you just send me a video. You see, Jamaicans are waking up. Even sometimes the labor right themselves. Listen to this now. You just send me this. Me see when him put it in the. This is a labor right.
Media.
If media organizations are going to get anything wrong, it must not be the Integrity Commission's report. It is a political thunderstorm. It has enormous political consequences. It's a Category 5 political hurricane. Careers depend on it. Some careers may very well be ended. The consequences, I repeat, are enormous. And so I find it inexcusable that at least 2 traditional media organizations
called Observer didn't do it too.
Reported inaccurately that 2 parliamentarians, not 6 or 8, are being investigated, forcing Integrity Commission, quite correctly today, to clarify the inaccuracy, suggesting that it is 2 for this report and the 6 for the last report. No, it's almost handing the opposition a political gift.
Amen.
Because
amen, brother. Tell them a political gift
that is being created, especially on social media, and the political drama is far-reaching, and it highlights the importance of media outlets, especially traditional media.
That's right.
To ensure accurate reporting, especially when it comes to sensitive topics.
Amen. Labor right that you know. So I've been told. I don't know, so I've been told. You know we comrades is 8 o'clock. What go on hold on, how you do? It's time for Comrade Patrick Peterkin. I'm not seeing him yet. Let me send him a message. I'm sending him a message to find out if he's on. It's his time for Comrade Patrick Peterkin to come on. Come to the altar and make we talk. Because we have enough things to talk about. Thank you, Steve Gabidan. They are both entities. Alright? Alright, I'm coming on now. So we're waiting on Comrade Patrick Peterkin to join because we're going to talk to him in candidates. What me call it again? It may either run, you know. Lord God. I don't know what me call it. Candidate watch. That's right. Well, go on, Andra. How are you? Is it Andra or Andre? Okay. So we're waiting on him for the candidate watch. Now remember, if you have your candidate that you want to come on and we talk to them about what they're doing in their constituency in preparation for the general election, just shoot me a message. Shoot me a message, we'll get them on. The aim is to get all 63 candidates on this platform at some point or other before the election. Alright, so we await. Last night we had on Comrade Patricia Duncan Sutherland. So tonight we are having Comrade Patrick Peterkin. So we are waiting patiently for him to join the live so that we can begin the talk. All right. Oh, he said 5 minutes. Oops. All right. Him say 5 minutes. All right. No wrong. He says give him 5 minutes. Alright, so I'm going to finish talk about what we are talking about. So, when I realize that the Labour right, them quiet bad. Who notice it? So them quiet. Andre, big up yourself, Andre Matalan. Them quiet, them shame a box them. Even though them like to go on like them don't have no shame. Me telling you, say shame a kill them. Shame a kill them. Them a try blame Integrity Commission. They're blaming everybody. But I'm very happy with how Integrity Commission load them up. Because Integrity Commission basically said to them, say, listen, we never tell you this. Oh, you come up with this alternative facts. That's basically what Integrity Commission is saying. You are posting alternative facts. See the NNN one here. I want to see the NNN one to bring this one to top. Because all NNN, all the dirty NNN, them supposed to, they have not even addressed it. This was their post. Them try everything. They have not even addressed it. But may I do order? Because I want to not to see the NNN one. I will go on with for this something here. Could try again. Alright, I could try it now. Alright, there we go. See the NNN one there. Alright. So I want to see everything now. So that is the NNN one. Just make sure say it line up so I want to see everything good and proper. Zulika just from North. Well, let her know. Ask her if she want to come. If she want to come, she come. Yeah, man, them have to quiet like church and friendly because them a try to figure out what them a go come with now. Imagine. They have been trying to convince people say the illicit 6 don't exist for how long now? How long? Couple months well enough because them it over them head. Remember now. Let us you know I like to break down the facts, right? Let us break down the facts. Let us break down the facts. First things first. They have been trying. Oh, you say Loxley NNN black you. and then they have been trying unsuccessfully to get this illicit 6 thing out. First and foremost, Mark Golden make sure come out and say, well, me no in a no illicit 6, I'm not being investigated. And all the comrades came forward and did the same thing. That mashed them up. Because if every single comrade come out and say, listen, it's not me, I am not involved, I've not heard from the Integrity Commission about anything, Wagwan Patel, it can't be we. ANJU now, go put them under Gagada. That was the first mistake. That was mistake number 1. ANJU go put them under Gagada. So that already shined the spotlight on them. Because we know say it's not PNP. So when you put them on Gagada, what you do? You shine the spotlight on them because it can be any of the 49 of them. That is what it means. And him don't realize that it's like him clueless. Him not realize that. So he thought that this would go away, but then the ordinary Jamaican started asking, what about the illicit 6? Who are these illicit 6? Who are these people? And them try everything under the sun. Now them start talking about the illicit 6 doesn't exist. Them get the report them. Look how long Juliet have the report about the illicit 6. Look how long. But no shame I kill them. Let me tell you something, comrades. God don't like ugly, and labor right them damn ugly inside and out. Them damn ugly inside and out. 2 add pan it, Silver. 2 add pan it. As a matter of fact, if you look, it is more than that. Over time is 11 of them. And we need to know who the 11 is. So make them stay there. But as me say, God don't like ugly, and every time them come with them foolishness, God smite them. Thank you, Dwight Gray. Big up yourself. Patrick, come on. Don't come on YouTube. Come on TikTok, Patrick. I can't share from YouTube. I see you on the YouTube. Come on. Let me message you. You're on the wrong platform. Come on TikTok, not YouTube. Alright, so we're waiting on comrade. Yeah, man. So once him come on, you know we're going to talk to him. No, he has to, you know, but let me tell you something. Let me tell you something 100% me. Every time them try some chicken in Maka juke them, everywhere them turn Maka juke them. In Jesus' name, God don't like. Thank you, Chelsea Clinton. I appreciate that. Listen, everywhere them turn. Alright, so we see Comrade Peterkin now. We're going to add him to the car, add him to the live. Comrade Patrick, if you see the, I'm looking for your name, but if you see the thing to come on, the invite, just click it for me and send a request. Send a request so that I can add you. Because I'm looking for you in my list. I am looking for you. I'm not seeing you. So send the invite if you see the invite so that I can add you. This is a new page, Comrade Peterkin. Remember, if it's a new page. What did you use? Is this the same page you came on last time with? The last time you came on, is this the same page? Yeah, man, may I keep a fire burning, man. Do I? Definitely. You think so? Not seeing you at all. Alright, I follow you. Alright, I just sent you the invitation. See if you can come on now. I just sent you the invitation, comrade. So I am waiting on you. So comrades, we are awaiting Comrade Patrick Peterkin, who is the PNP candidate for East Rural St. Andrew, and here he is. Excellent. Good night, Comrade Peterkin. How are you?
Not bad. You hearing me?
Yes, I'm hearing you quite clearly.
Okay, good.
All right, great. Welcome again. This is not your first time on our platform. Last time you were here in your capacity as deputy spokesperson on justice. Right. So welcome. Tonight, now we're speaking to you in your capacity as the PNP candidate for East Rural St. Andrew. Right. So, comrade, what's going on in East Rural since the passage of Hurricane Beryl?
Alright, since the passage of Hurricane Beryl, what I can say is that unlike a lot of the communities in Kingston and St. Andrew, I think East Rural, has gotten some level of damage from the storm. We didn't get through because, for example, when I went like downtown and even in other parts of St. Andrew, it's not that bad, I would say. But in East Rural St. Andrew, we have gotten some damage. For example, Mavis Bank, we have a lot of landslides. Westphalia, the road to Westphalia was damaged. All's Delight road basically badly damaged, I would say. It's just a while ago where I see somebody sent out something to say that they have now received light in Mount Charles. Up to yesterday, it reached as far as Guava Ridge, but now I'm seeing that Mount Charles has lights. I have to check to see if beyond Mount Charles, for example, the same Westphalia, Resource, and those communities, if the light reach them. I doubt it. Based on what, when I spoke to the JPS person, I doubted that they would have reached that far.
Okay.
In Garden Town, we have a lot of landslides in Garden Town.
Okay.
A house in one of the areas of Irish Town, basically, that was under construction, and so where parts of it fell off in the road.
Wow. In the road?
Yeah, man, it fell off in the road. I think a tractor had to go and to clean up what would the building material and all that fell down, and dirt and all that came down, because it seemed as if maybe some form of landslide had caused part of the house to come down.
Oh no.
Yeah, because in Kintyre, I think the main crime in Kintyre was like the light and the water. Up to today, somebody called me in Kintyre though about water.
Right.
That is in Hope Flat. Somebody called me still complaining about water. So zinc and roof and stuff like that. In that area. In Bulby, I even seen a star in Bulby where a house that is in a tambourine tree area where the erosion of the river basically land right under the house.
What?
That house is severely compromised.
Oh wow!
It was in the star at either yesterday or today, but that house is badly compromised. And the persons, the occupants, are really crying out for any assistance.
Oh no!
They can get, because I'm thinking in another heavy rain, and that might be problematic for them.
Oh no.
Places like Wees Road. I was concerned about
Wees Road is always terribly affected, eh?
Yeah, Wees Road. The persons do them roof and fence and things like that. But the main concern there is the gully, where the infrastructure of the gully. They said that a tractor went over it some time ago, and the infrastructure of the gully is basically gone. So
okay.
I was fearful that if the water reached a certain level, then it would burst into the road. But thank God that didn't happen.
So them going fix Wees Road gully.
No man, it really need to fix. Is that is basically a disaster waiting to happen.
Oh boy.
So it really need to fix.
So,
in Harborview, in terms of a lot of cleaning up in terms of roads and things like that. But for in total, we really got a good touch out of the storm. I can't really say in Israel that we got away scotch-free. There's also the concern of the farmers, for example, the coffee farmers.
As usual, yes, we expect them to be severely affected.
Yeah, when I talk to a lot of them, they say they're still assessing in terms of the loss. Banana and planting basically is total devastation. Those are some of the issues that we'd have had in terms of the effects of burial in Israel.
Oh boy.
So even right now, a lot of persons that leave. What that leaves is that a lot of persons basically just put a position where they're crying out for help from anywhere that they can get it to replace them. Yeah, replace them roof, replace them fence. A lady told me yesterday that she live alone as a single mother, and she wanted some assistance to fix back her roof that was totally blown off. That is in Beach or in Harborview.
Yes, I know Beach or.
Yeah, man, an elderly man in Beach or not far from her. Say, boy, he have to be living in his shop.
Oh no.
And it's a good thing he's not operating anymore or rent out the shop because he wanted to rent out the shop, but his house totally gone.
Oh no.
Yeah, so a lot of persons, and he was crying out to me to say where can he get assistance from to replace his home, and him is an elderly man that I'm sure past working age.
Right.
So that him can work to fix back that. So I'm really looking for whatever support him can get to get it
restore.
done. So yeah, so we really hope that in terms of the authorities will come out and play their part as much as possible, so that the persons who have gone through this can be put as best as possible back to some form of normal situation.
Interesting. So nothing from the authorities yet, no plans, you haven't heard, because I know you are in contact with the comrade councillors. Have you heard any sort of arrangements being made to basically fix, to help these people? You've heard of, what about the MP? Has she been in the constituency at all? Thank you, Paul, this time.
Well, I heard in terms of that, the only thing I've heard that she was in the Maryland area at some point, together when in terms of was assisting in terms of charging, providing some form of charging.
Providing charging port.
Yeah, I don't hear much more respect to that. In relation to the Oliver Clue, the council for Harborview, I know that he's pretty much out there on the ground trying to,
videos,
for example, you know, getting tractor and stuff like that to clear roadways and all of that. I know the same thing in terms of Vivian is up and about out there. Vivian basically almost came to tears.
Oh, no.
I think if it's not Sundays, I think it was Sunday in terms of the light, because person were calling her, telling her that boy, them have the meat and the food in them fridge spoiling, and she, you know, she basically trying her best, call GPS like 1,000,000 times.
Yeah, I can understand that. Yeah.
What can be done? Yeah, trying to see what can be done to help the person. So she came under a whole heap of pressure. You know, she's a new councillor,
so she's not used to the pressure.
You know, in terms of her heart is in the right place. Well, I don't even know if you can get used to these type of things, but you know, it really, you know, took a toll on her. So,
you know, and I know she's very emotional.
I know attached. That both. Yeah, but I know both she and Oliver were up and down, you know, trying to get some things done. But in terms of the clearing of the roads and all that, well, when I was in between Garden Town to Mavis Bank up to yesterday, and you know, I don't know when the clearing of the roads going on, but it seemed to be, you know, pretty slow. To the extent that even Westphalia, you know, I went up into Westphalia because the residents up there were having a work day. Because if it's a Westphalia road, I don't think there's a worse road in Jamaica than Westphalia.
Yes, I know Westphalia. I know how it is. I have been on that road a couple of times, so I can't imagine how bad it is now.
It was, but when I went up there on Sunday, you couldn't drive a small car go up there because it was that bad. Whole heap of landslide and split in the road and things like that. Yeah. But and then they told me that they would have the work day on Monday. So, based on the fact that they said they had the work day, I was trying to get a tractor to go up there to help them, but as soon as the tractor went up there, they said that it was overeating, so it had to turn back.
Oh Lord.
So the person, so a lady said to me, said, "Don't worry, man. The people in near them is tractor." And when I went up there the Monday on the work day, and trust me, I was surprised how them cover a large area in terms of clearing the road and things like that. So I'm going to try my best to see. I made them a promise that I'm going to get the tractor to help them to do some clearing, because they said that they have a funeral. The 9 night is Friday and the funeral is Saturday. So
they're imploring, they need the road cleared.
Yes, yeah, man. So they're begging me. So that, and they have sick people in there too. That who want to come out and go to hospital and all of that.
And all of them someday.
Yeah, so I'm trying my best to see how between the citizens up there and myself to see how best we can get back that road at least drivable.
I understand. So in terms of the Garden Town now itself, what are the major issues? Garden Town get back light yet?
For the most part, in terms of Garden Town, the street going up in the square, I would say that for the most part the light is back. But up to the last time I checked, I don't think in terms of the Irish Town belt going up to Maryland and Cambridge and all that, I don't think they get back light as yet. But I'll go and check before.
I said Comrade Donna Scott Matley, and I know that she also lives in the Garden Town area, so I know she's also affected this. So in terms of breakaways from that main road from Garden Town down to Papine, did you have any issues along that road?
You know that with that road up to after the storm and with the rains, I think rocks were falling in the roadway, but it was but those were cleared pretty much quickly, because by the time I learned that the rocks were falling in the road, then afterwards I got pictures to see tractors that were removing them and things. So along that road, they have some landslides and thing. I think they are cleared now because when I was coming down yesterday, I didn't see much of in terms of landslides along the Garden Town main road.
Okay, excellent.
So I think along that stretch is pretty much cleared up now. But like going up further, going on to Mavis Bank and all of that, you still have a lot of landslides and things that needs to be cleared.
You know, I am curious because the Prime Minister had made an announcement that members of Parliament would each be allotted an additional $5 million for the cleanup for BERYL'S. So I'm wondering what is really happening there in the constituency. Why it is that we're not seeing more being done at a quicker rate, because if the politicians who are elected, if the elected officials were really working, wouldn't we be seeing more by now, Comrade Patrick?
Well, I agree with that. I'm hoping that we'd see more in terms of the cleaning up, because really and truly people really need to go back to their normal lives.
Yeah.
And in terms of you need, for example, if the road not cleared, in terms of the JPS and
they can't get there.
Companies and all that can't move around to do what they're supposed to do in terms of restoring electricity and all of that.
And sometimes electricity up there control the water pump, so it control who have water too.
And they can't get water, so the road is very, very important. You're thinking about garbage collection, because the garbage in terms of the Mavis Bank, a lot of garbage as is thrown out. They have a little thing that people put the garbage, the skit, that look terrible.
I can imagine.
And we don't want, from the storm, then it lead to any other form of health issues that can arise from garbage. So we really need the roads to be cleared at a really quicker pace, so that all of these things can be addressed quickly, and take the people out of any danger of any health issues that can arise.
You know why I find it so strange, Comrade Patrick? Because the MP owns a lot of these heavy equipment, and when she's campaigning, she's normally so proactive in clearing roads and fulfilling the needs of the people when she is in campaign mode. You understand? So I'm very surprised now that at this crucial moment she's not doing more. I'm wondering if there is any political victimization going on, or is just a concern throughout the whole constituency. So what are your thoughts on that?
Well, I'm hoping that is not any political victimization, because this is a disaster type of situation, and well, in terms of, I would not want to believe that nobody really want to put any Jamaican in a position where we victimize them in a time like this. So I'm only hoping that that's not the case. But unfortunately, though, none of the two councillors, let me not call them mine, none of the two councillors who are, for example, the Kintyre.
You pause me for a minute, Comrade Patrick.
Oh, you're hearing me now?
Yeah, hearing you now.
Yeah, I'm saying, unfortunately, though, neither Vivian or Oliver, could report to say, boy, they hear from the MP, and basically that, there will be some form of collaborative effort, or this resource, whatever resources are coming from that end to assist to help with the process. I have not heard any of that, so that's kind of disappointing, because, as I say, it's a disaster situation. The government agencies are there to work for every Jamaican, and there's no PNP or JLP type of situation.
Exactly,
now.
it's just people. Exactly.
Yeah,
once you become an elected official,
right now.
Exactly. Once you become an elected official, you serve the people. You no longer look at color. But I get, from speaking to various representatives, I get the impression that a lot of politics is being played with the distribution of the resources that people need to pick up the pieces of their lives and recover from the storm.
Yeah, in terms of outside of the clearing of the roads and all of that, though, I don't even really see anything about any distribution of any resources. Because people balling for things like tarpaulins and all them type of things. I don't see none of that. Well, in terms of the Prime Minister basically indicate that it's not going to be a short-term thing because it's a start of the hurricane season. But so whatever is my understanding of what he's saying is that whatever is being done have to be done in line to know that it can withstand whatever else is going to come. But even with that, we have to step it up and move it a little bit quicker because people are going to suffer. If we don't step it up, you can't say, boy. I can understand that you said that more things might be out there to come, but you have to also understand the need for urgency and that persons are out there and they're looking for help for anywhere them can come, especially from them government.
But the thing about it, if something else come, when the people them don't have no roof, no nothing, them going to be in a worse position. They're going to be even more devastated. So are they going to wait until something else comes before they start doing the repairs now?
Well, I hope that's not the case though. So my cry is really that the government kind of step up the pace and do a lot more. And in terms of persons are out there who need certain things, so we really need to see like things like people being assisted in terms of getting back them roof and if it's getting some tarpaulins
so they can at least have some shelter.
I've the truth be told, and I'm really not playing politics, I don't see that government effort out there as yet. I don't see it.
All right. And just so people know, almost the entire stretch of the Hope River, which provides water for the corporate area and other places, runs right through your constituency. But it also gets dangerous during these floods. What about the communities that line the Hope River? How were they impacted during Beryl?
Well, I don't really see, because when I pass the Hope River, sections of the Hope River, I never really see that any big, in terms of, for example, that a lot of water was in terms of, coming from the Hope River.
So it was more wind damage than water damage.
It seemed to be more wind damage, because what I got from Beryl is that the early part, it was just wind.
Okay.
And it was just wind, and then it was maybe later in the night that we really got
the rain at the back end.
The rain came. So luckily, I don't really see where the Hope River really went in spate and did a lot of damage.
Okay, I was really worried about that.
Yeah.
All right, so make we talk like about the politics now. How do you see it looking? How is it coming together up there for you so far?
Well, I even Labour, I'd say, boy, East are going to be one of the hottest seats in terms of the election when it is called. I pretty much think we have been putting our machinery together. I pretty much think that we're really getting the persons indicating that they're going to give us the support, and we know that it's going to be a fight, but I have the feeling that we will come out on top when everything is said and done. I remember when I just came in the seat, one of the activist labor rights see me, and he was always walk with him chest up in the air and said, boy, them sent me as a lamb to the slaughter. And to the extent where we even have to get vexed with him one day and say, Paddy, when you see me, just leave me alone, man. When the votes come in and them count, then we win we know.
Exactly.
But after the local government election, when I see me barely even hold up in my head and look at me, so I think they are feeling the pressure.
The critics. And for those people who do not know, if the local government election were a general election, the PNP would have won East Rural. Is that correct?
Yeah, man, that's correct.
By how many votes?
We came out ahead by about 400 votes, almost going into 500. So
Juliet would have been sent packing.
Yeah, so the seat is showing that you know, cause there was the thing that is a Labour right seat now. I'm sure by now everybody would know that that's not the case. So,
right.
But we're not going to sit down and gloat on that because
still a lot of work to do.
Yeah, we have a whole heap of work to do, and the local was really a test for me. And not for the Labour rights, because if we didn't do well, then they would say, boy, it's a joke business.
That is true. That is
true. Understand? So, and it kind of put a confidence in the comrades.
Re-energize the base.
And re-energize the base. So we needed that.
How many divisions you won there again?
We won 2 out of the 5 divisions.
But you came close with the 3rd.
And we came very, very close in Mavis Bank. Razor thin. We lost by 13.
Well, boy, if you can keep that up, as you say, you would win. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is excellent, though. That's very good. So, when is your constituency conference?
Our constituency conference, the date was. When I using the word was because it's uncertain now, was really supposed to be the 28th of July.
Okay.
But we were planning to keep it in Mavis Bank.
What Mavis Bank is now.
However, with the hurricane and everything that has happened, and especially in terms of so much persons who are basically in a position now where, you know, they're crying out for help and thing, you know, we are really saying whether or not we should spend a whole heap of money and keep a big conference,
right?
Or we should just use the resources that what we have and try to see how we can help people and all of that. So we're basically caught in
2 minds.
2 minds right now as to, you know, because we're really in terms of persons are really wanting to say that we keep a big conference to kind of further energize the base and things. So we're still thinking about it. The date was supposed to be the 28th. We don't know if it's going to be a pushback or a cancellation or going to stick with the date. But hopefully between now and say by mid next week we will finalize. We will finalize where we're going with respect to that.
Definitely. Well, I hope that during the time you will get some more resources together. How about putting on some, I mean, you have a lot of people in the constituency who weren't as severely affected. I think, is Caribbean Terrace also in your constituency?
Yeah, Caribbean Terrace is also a part of it, you know. So,
and they were terribly, terribly affected.
Yeah, man, the Caribbean Terrace, especially the closer houses to the sea, that they got a beating. When I went down there, we see people have to be pushing out water and the whole sun and all of that come up and all that, so they're basically clearing. I think Oliver, I know Oliver is dealing with it. I don't know, he's supposed to get a tractor to go around there. I don't know if that was done as yet. But Caribbean Terrace was also badly affected by the storm. We know the history of Caribbean Terrace, that once a storm is coming,
once it is coming from that side, then they're gonna get it. The sea, the surge, the storm surge. Because Ivan, 20 years ago, Ivan was the first to really devastate Caribbean Terrace. And
even with the shelters, when the shelter was set up, and you went in there, had about 20 people there, and majority of them were from Caribbean Terrace, because they know in terms of what is to come, and other persons who have other places to go had left and went elsewhere. So
Right.
so that was bad. So I need to check up back with Oliver though to see as to whether how much work he has done there. But they needed some help in terms of moving the debris and all of that.
Yeah. Sad, but I understand what you're saying when you're in two minds that, but in terms of the recovery efforts from the hurricane. But what I would love to see is that all of us as comrades stick together and rally. I mean, we might not have a lot of resources in terms of the money, because we know that the government has been very, very stingy with the money. But we can do whatever we can do. We do it. Each of us come together and play our part to get the assistance the people need per constituency by constituency. So maybe we can do a drive or something where some of the people who weren't as affected can help to donate some things to the ones who were. Care packages, any little thing.
Well, I'll try my best to see how best we can drum up some support and see how best. In terms of care packages, we went through, for example, Bedwood. Like after this time, we went through Bedwood and gave out some care packages.
Nice.
Up to yesterday, we went into Bayshore.
Very good.
And also gave out some care packages. So some persons gave me some stuff, and we put some stuff together and gave them out. So I'm open. Anybody who wants to assist in that way, we won't close any doors where that is concerned. Once we get anything, we'll put together and give them out so that persons who are in need will get something to hold them until they can help themselves again.
Excellent. I'm happy to hear that, though. I'm very happy to hear that, because at the end of the day, people want representation. And if the government won't provide that representation because they're busy playing politics, then we as comrades just have to step forward and provide it. They're not very aware, but this is what damaged them severely in 1988 with Hurricane Gilbert. The fact that they play so much politics with the distribution of the resources that every single person in Jamaica needed. Yeah, so just keep doing the good work and keep us posted as to when your conference is. What is it that you're planning? Because our aim is to get comrades all over to know who our representatives are. So they should know you by now. Know that you're in East Rural and that you're also the deputy spokesperson on justice, right? You're a lawyer, an attorney at law by profession, right?
Yeah, man.
I should have asked you to introduce yourself first.
Okay. Well, I'm on one of the hottest platforms though for a second time, so I'm sure they will. That will help to boost that. Yeah. In terms of putting me out there.
Definitely. I'm happy to have had you again. And if anytime you want to come, feel free to reach out or send Paula come, because Paula always. So feel free.
Yeah, well, it's Paula, because it's Paula really does say, come with PETERKIN, you're going on Kabla tomorrow, so she's my boss, so
there you go. All right, but it was lovely speaking to you again, and keep up the good work. And we are interested in following your progress in East Rural. I just want the comrades to understand that East Rural St. Andrew, which is now currently held by the JLP's Juliet Holness, the wife of the Prime Minister, is under serious threat. Right? If the local government election were a general election, Juliet would have been booted out. It is not a safe seat for the GLP. And Comrade Patrick Peterkin, you hear him sound quiet and unassuming. He's doing the work. He has been steadily building his political capital in the constituency, and he has a clear shot at winning this. So we want each and every one of you to make sure you support him. Thank you. Thank you so much, Comrade Peterkin, for joining us. We look forward to hearing from you again.
Yeah, man. Thanks for having me, Kamla.
Definitely.
And we'll talk again, all right?
All right. Take care.
Yeah, man. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, comrades. So that was Patrick Peterkin, Comrade Patrick Peterkin, the candidate for East Rural St. Andrew. Last night we had the candidate for Eastern St. Andrew, Patricia Duncan Sutherland, Comrade Patricia Duncan Sutherland. But you know, politics time full of things tonight. So at 10 o'clock your time, in another 1 hour, approximately 1 hour, we will be hearing in Councillor's Corner from Comrade Darrington Ferguson, champion boy himself, from PAPINE Division. And you know what we are trying to do, comrades? We're really trying to touch base with as many of our representatives as possible so that we can see what is happening. They have a lot of stories to tell post-burial. You understand? They have a lot of stories to tell. A lot is happening. One don't even know about. So anyway, I'm gonna share up the live. Share up the live, make we get up back some numbers, you know, because you know we're ready again, you know, we're ready again. Boy, we're ready again. This time come. The preaching gonna start again. Get the numbers up, comrades. Get the numbers up. Cause the preaching, we're ready for the preaching again. We are ready for the preaching again. You know, there is a specific drunkard that has been trying to picture me of late. And I think I'm going to use this segment to address it. Yeah, man. I think I'm going to use this segment to address it. Because I was made aware that this particular drunkard chose to picture me. He chose to picture me. And I don't like really talking about these drunkards, you know, but sometimes you have to make them know to stay in them lane. So this particular drunkard now, drunkard termite, if there is such a thing called a drunkard termite, used to be a recording artist. But somewhere along the line, his career take a nosedive. And so desperate he became for attention, that the only way he found to get this attention was to be a lapdog, was to come on social media and make an ass of himself and become a proper lapdog. You're supposed to know who I'm talking about by now, so we're gonna address it. We're gonna address it. Yeah, man, we're going to address it because at the end of the day, comrades, we need to talk about it. We need to talk about it. So, as you know, recently we were searching for Sulfur, the YouTuber, the young YouTuber who went MIA for a while and later on came and addressed the issue. So this year drunkard now decided that he was going to take a set on me with my post. Right? By calling me rotten mango. Of course I'm rotten. I tell you all the time I'm a rotten bad. You know say Douglas Farb spoiled me rotten, right? You know that. I am spoiled rotten. So anybody who want to call me rotten mango, go right ahead. Because Kamla spoil rotten. My daddy spoiled me. To this day, I am 45 years old this year and my daddy still spoil me rotten. I may have one piece of husband there, well him not a piece of cause him big. Him spoil me rotten too. Rotten. So I am rotten. If you want to call me rotten mango, go right ahead and call me rotten mango. I have no issue with that. But the problem is when you call people rotten, you have to make sure say you don't rotten because the whole of your career rotten right down. It will rotten down like the big guango tree them will drop down in a hurricane beryl. Rotten right down to nothing. Imagine big recording artists like you were supposed to be living off of your royalties and you're there on internet a fight politics war? Who does that? What is it that you're trying to get? Are you trying to get some sort of award? Are you trying to get like, the worst part about it, is I have never really had a conversation. Yeah, man, we're going to tag Gino. Usher him out. But we don't even have to talk. We don't even have to talk tag Gino now. We can use Vegas' own words and kill him. We can use him own words and kill him. Vegas need to take away himself. Take away himself. Cause some of them bad men. Some of them bad men. Some of them bad men. Take away yourself. 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 Vegas need to take away himself. All him have to do is take away himself. Back right up and take away himself. Apart from the fender and take away himself. Cause Vegas just bad mind. Him just bad mind. All him do is just bad mind. All him have to do is take away himself. Not a soul sent for him. Not one soul sent for the drunkard. So when him come pitch pan me for? What him come? Listen to me. Me tell you something. From what day we see say I follow back a Chopper John. Remember the other day, when Comrade Leader was touring. When Comrade Leader was down there touring Cornwall Regional and Chopper John was following behind him. We hear say Vegas was in I don't know if he was on the same tour or what, but him seemed to be following PP Cluck behind Chopper John. From what I've been hearing, it looked like say him and Chopper John now is BFF. So it looked to me like no, he has replaced PETERKIN with Chopper John. If you don't know the PETERKIN story, you don't ask me. Ask me no questions. I tell you no lies. All I know that from what day the two of them become BFF. Because I never come on my program and talk about this one yet, Never. Probably one time way when him seemed to have been having some sort of a mental breakdown. Till all white squall did a farm pan the corner of mouth when him attack. He had been having a mental day when, listen, this man has been searching for a long time. He has been searching exactly all G in broke. This for him is a way to get money. This is what it is, This is a way for him to get money. Him figure say, hey, this your politics thing look lucrative. There is no other way for him to make an income. Because the audacity of them when them coming at me, ask me, they cannot believe for a minute that I am not paid to blog. Because as far as them concerned, them supposed to get paid. This is about money for them. Welton is saying at least Clovis Nelson is looking a seat in Clarendon. Vegas will do anything to get attention. Him need more than a shrink. Him need help in Jesus' name. Come TikTok, share up the live. Make we get up back the numbers. Him need help in Jesus' name, man. When he was attacking Gino Jennings, we could see that he was going through something. That is what we're saying, Natalie. He is paid. This is how he's making his money. But when he was attacking Gino Jennings, you could see say he was going through something. At one point, he claimed to be this Christian. When you remember that phase, you can look at him and see that he's having some sort of a mental health crisis. But him choose the wrong mango to stone. If him need help, him need to go and seek Jesus and pray in Jesus' name and ask God to deliver him from his mental issues. Because from the woman mad him. From him go find out, say the woman give him to champagne. He has been going crazy. Him lick him chip from that. Yes, man, Chantel, him lick him the minute the baby mother give away the two champagne, him chip lick. And it's just spiraling. One spiral after the other spiral. And him just spiraling going. That is it, Pastor Ricky. Usher him out. In Jesus' name, usher him out. So if him looking for a little bit of attention from me, I can give it to him for a minute. But Mr. Vegas, you're not educated enough to deal. You're not educated enough to come to my level. So I suggest you stay down in your lane and go and convert with the little idiot labor right them. Don't come this way, because I will also usher you out. Usher you right out of politics. This is another church we will usher you out. We will usher you out of politics church too. You know shame how much church you get usher out of, so how much? So don't worry about me and how rotten me is. Woman for rotten, man supposed to spoil woman. Woman supposed to rotten. What is your reason? What is your reason for being rotten? Because if you is a woman, you is a very tough, ugly one. So don't worry about how rotten me is. Because my daddy spoil me and my husband spoil me. And me have a big son who will start spoil me now too. Beer spoilings. Rotten, rotten, rotten. Just focus on you. And focus on your little pop down party way. Desperate. Looking attention. And nobody pitch pan me. As a drunk, don't pitch pan me. Do not pitch pan me. Wrong person. Listen. Stay away from the ripe mango. Just ignore the ripe mango. This is one battle that you don't want to take up. Don't start. Don't start it. I do not suffer fools gladly. Anybody who know me can tell you that. I do not suffer fools gladly. Go and go take up back your Bible. Politics is not for you. Politics is not for you, sir. So don't bother talk about fake news. Because all you do every day is spread fake news. Imagine, look how you talking about illicit sex don't exist. All over the place, you're supposed to feel like an idiot. Wait, you're quite right. Yes, man, me know Natalia that me talk about. You're quite right. The illicit 6 don't exist because it's not 6, it's 8. It's the illicit enriched 8. And if you really think about it, it's 11. Because I see for what the mistake was not I see is him friend Cliff make the mistake. I see never say nothing wrong or do nothing wrong. I see sends out reports year by year. Year by year report is not a cumulative thing. And last night we talked about it. We spoke about this last night in our comrades. We spoke about the fact that the Integrity Commission report is year by year. We spoke about it. We were saying this is a new set. We don't know what. You remember last night on this live, right here on the live, we say we don't know what became of the set last year, but this too is a new too. Maybe it is that those 6 last year resolved, we don't know, but this is a new too. More is coming, the whole of them illicit. That's why none of them can open them out, because the whole of them illicit. The whole of them are illicit, are enriching themselves illicitly. No, but Pastor Ricky, all him do a mash up himself. If him did have sense, Pastor Ricky, him would have do like what Wayne Marshall do. Perform a them show and support them quietly behind the scenes. Nobody too loud up the thing. But no, man, him come out strong like Bullbuck and Dopey Conqueror. Like him thinks him can beat nobody. Gone to New York on front line and make a ass of himself. He's not very smart. He's not very smart. Paul Distant, go and tell the where them name now Integrity Commission to go call out Operation Pride as illicit enrichment. You go on. Yeah, man, him doing a very great job of making an answer himself. But tell him don't stone this mango. This mango rotten bad. It's rotten and full of worm. You know, when you have worm and mango, you sit down with the basin in the night and you turn off the light, so when you bite it, you don't see the worm them. This mango rotten and full of worm. Tell him never forget that. You go and go give him that message there. Tell him don't forget that. Say, yeah, this mango right here so rotten bad. Him don't have to tell me, say me rotten. Me know me rotten. So he's duly warned. But I, and you know this to Paul Distant, I don't suffer fools gladly. I'm very impatient with idiots. So he's doing a very good job for Uno, like the rest of the block of them, because they're senseless minions. Senseless minions. So of course he's doing a great job of making an ass of himself. After the man jump out now. Jump out, yes. We'll tell you no. Illicit 6 don't exist. No illicit 6 and you know go on and this and that. Watch them now. I know y'all want to blame the Integrity Commission. They're supposed to feel like one suck out back juice. Wait, me pull up this song. Make I pull up this song. Me need to pull up this song. Make I pull up this song. We have to pull up this song.
So when you see wicked people,
take away yourself.
When you see nasty people,
take away yourself.
From them out of the evil,
take away yourself.
With them in a vehicle,
take away yourself.
Your best friend a cat,
take away yourself.
You know I look flap,
take away yourself.
Spin with it and not drop,
take away yourself.
I keep a got it like that. What?
Everybody's laugh, take away yourself. Follow the rhythm and take away yourself.
Spin with it and take away yourself. At the new dance, take away yourself.
Cause some of them bad mind, some of them bad mind. Yeah man, we have to play him song. We have to play him song because him need to take away himself. Him need to take away himself. Him say it in him own words. Him need to take away himself. So we have to play him own a song so him can take away himself. Yeah man. So that we don't have to usher him out like Gino Jennings. Usher him out. Usher him out. Usher. We need to find that video there. Usher him out. Yeah man, usher him out. Usher him out. Why, Lord of mercy. Why?
I want to buy your
them
house.
have ad.
I can pay you cash for your
Already
house.
ad soon
no
done.
matter what condition it's in.
Usher
First
him
this
out.
evening, a debate about how Christian women should put unfolded.
Church of our Lord Jesus.
Wait there.
A prostitute.
Wait there.
And we're
Wait there.
Did.
we were dealing with
Wait there. Wait there.
include makeup. Now he's
More heated in round 2.
you're gonna answer the question. I'm dealing with makeup.
Respectfully,
If
Pastor.
you do
Usher him out.
something in
Usher him
vain,
Okay, let me
is
answer you.
it
Let me
any
answer you.
good?
Let me answer you. My mom wore nail polish.
Your mama.
Let me answer you. This man is saying the Bible is older.
You want to see him too?
If you believe the Bible is older than a woman.
Yes, it is. What's the word? Was your mama back there?
The other rounds which followed, Mr. Vegas continuing to
It knows that I got the Bible
Listen now, listen.
to defeat what he said about women. Play the tape.
Take a seat.
Take a
Play
seat.
the tape.
Take a seat. All right, Vegas, take your seat.
He is lying.
Sit him down.
He is a liar.
Sit him down.
Take his microphone. Just a minute.
Take his microphone. Yes, a minute.
Take his microphone.
Yes, a minute.
Usher him out.
Usher him out.
Usher him out. Usher him out.
Usher him out.
Let this
Usher
be a
him out.
warning to
Usher
every
him out.
so-called Bible person.
Protestant, the reason why they are calling you a termite is because Juliet Olness, your party leader's wife, went on the stage and said that labor rights We shall be like termites and dig them up. It's not we say it, is she. Juliet Olness called labor rights termites. So that's why you're no all termites. So probably you never hear it, but yeah, so blame Juliet. At her big conference the other day in East Rural St. Andrew, yeah, she said, labor rights shall be like termites. When she have on her green grasshopper outfit, she look like the grasshopper. Yeah, man, she said labor right a termite. Don't blame we, blame Juliet. Boy, Lord of mercy. Politics church nice tonight. Usher him out. Usher him out. Anyway, enough about Vegas now. We have more important things to talk about Vegas. So Paul Distant, since you and Vegas are big friend, you're the only labor right me tolerate on my page. And people who wonder why I thought Paul Distant is still on my page. Me and Paul Distant been blogging. Paul Distant is an original GLP blogger from back in the early 2000s, like myself, yeah, from about 2008, 2009. So we've been going at this for a while. So him kind of chill now, him understand the thing, him know say me not go nowhere, I don't trouble him and him don't trouble me. So in case you know one then, this is one of the old termite them. He probably said termite it is them. Yes, but more wood. But listen, more wood for you. More wood for you. More wood for you. Jesus. Boy. Lord have mercy. But since you're there, just tell your friend Vegas. So we usher him out of politics church too. Usher him out. Usher him out. No man, not the king termite. Andrew is the king termite. Paul is the old termite. Lord of mercy. Why, Jesus. So, anyway, I see a video going around with a young man. I see Sulfur put up a video with a young man in St. Thomas who went to the mayor, where them call Shoeshine, the illiterate one where them call Shoeshine. I don't know him, right? The Chinese one where can barely read and write. So a young man put up a video today. I saw Sulfur playing the video where he had on a long sleeve orange shirt with a blue logo on it. And apparently he wore this to go to this mayor, this Dunsbat mayor, to get assistance post Beryl. And the young man said in the video that, listen, the man run him because him have on the orange shirt. Imagine that. The mayor, you know. This is what happens when you elect fools. When you elect idiots. When you have damn idiot. When you elect damn idiots who cannot even read and write. This is the sum total of what happens. Now imagine, the young man doesn't look like more than, he's probably about a teenager. I would say he's a teenager. He's definitely younger than my son, who is in his early 20s. This little boy looks probably about 18, 19. The young man said that he went to the mayor of Moran Bay, the one where them call Shoeshine, we can barely read and write. Alright, the one that was running up and down all over the place in Cedar Valley to ensure that he was elected first time councillor, but yet has been named mayor. Right? And according to the young man, this Shoeshine character run him because he was wearing an orange shirt. This Shoeshine character is so dunce that it never occurred to him that probably this is all the young man have to put on. And the young man not really politically inclined. Him don't really care which party who support or who is what, because him probably too young to vote anyway. But you see, you have drunk termites. And Shoeshine is a drunk termite. Well, if Paul Distant, if you are going to not serve the members of your community because of the color they are wearing, that means you're a drunkrateur, mate, too. It's as simple as that. It is quite as simple as that. And that's why we're not going to lose the election. Because the entire Jamaica realize that Uno is one set of demonic drunkrateur, mate. Think about it. Politics is a numbers game, you know. It is so obvious. Politics is about numbers. You cannot win an election if you make people hate you. Because them will smile in your face and then go into the booth and vote for somebody else. And you keep on underestimating every time when you win and you get arrogant to the point where you end up getting a landslide against. You know why? Because when you think that you can be condescending to the people of Jamaica, you put yourself above the people, you look down on the people and you give them whatever the hell you want to give them. Right? And then you believe that they are still gonna go out and vote for you. You're damn right, comrade, now go switch, but them will stay home and don't vote. Labour right now, them switch all the time. Labour rights always become enlightened and switch. Always. I'm telling you all the time, people who are Labour rights are in politics for what they can scrape out of it, what they can get out of it. They really don't care about people. There is no Labour right who actually cares about people. None. There is not one striking Labour right who is in politics for service. Labour rights are in power to fool them craw. They are in politics to fool them craw. Paul, this time is sure say Labour right a pay for blog. From when you did blog, Labour right love to pay on them, love to fet, you know. Look on your big friend Chopper John, know, who depend every board, depend everything. Collecting. Look how many of the people who blog with you end up being whatever. Get big job, this, that, because that is what you go in it for, to fool or no craw. Remember, say, I know we, listen. It's not we say it. It's Una say it. Joy say Una go there to fool no craw. That's what Joy say, Una go all a Una fool no craw. That's what Joy say. So I don't want no one to come talk about me most careful cause it is what kind of professional? What kind of professional? Tell us Paul Distant, what kind of a professional? Because when you look on Chopper's page, Chopper say he's a chef. So what kind of professional? Talk to with it. What kind of career? And listen, there is nothing wrong with being a chef. My son is a chef. Nothing wrong with being a chef. Oh, what kind of profession? Talk to me there. Always reinventing himself into what? That I want to know. Talk to me there. Reinventing himself into what? Shopper no allegedly wash a dishwasher waiter overseat. Him was a... Yeah man, him depend enough board. Enough board. Nobody never said nothing about being broke and poor, but always a chef managing, a project manager for the construction of a hospital. What is he doing there? Managing the plates, the dishes, and the food? What is he managing? The cooking? Because if him is a chef, always he a project manager on a hospital site? And that me I ask. Nobody said anything about chefs being broke or poor. I just said to you that my son is a chef. What I'm saying to you is, how is it that as a chef, he is a project manager at a hospital site, which really and truly should be the job of an engineer? Is he an engineer? Are you saying no? Is he an engineer now? One thing with me in a Pakistan, you're not going to see me veer out of my field. I am a medical professional, and you will never see me working out of my field. Always in medical, in the medical field, somewhere or the other. You're not going to see me out of my scope. You're not going to see me about me practicing law. You definitely not going to see me. Big up yourself in a caution. You will never see me about me managing no project, no construction site. You're not going to see that. Because me know my lane and me stay in it. I am a healthcare professional. And I will get every single certification as a healthcare professional. That is where it is, but uno mix up everybody. How you mean I can't reinvent myself? Of course I can reinvent myself. I'm a physical therapist, a physiotherapist. I am also a paramedic, EMT. Yeah. I can also now conduct IVs. So yeah, I'm reinventing myself in my sphere. I want to know if the man is an engineer. Is he a cook plus an engineer? Did he become an engineer and we never know about it? Because if he's not an engineer, he's a peddler. Yeah, that is what Christopher Tufton too said too. That's why healthcare is in the place it is in now. There is nothing as a professional manager. Nothing. Foolishness you're talking. Foolishness. This is why healthcare is in the state. But of course you are going to be, what you call it now? You're going to say, oh, Christopher Tufton is the best health minister ever. Because that's what you've been trained to say. And then you're going to ring the bell. Christopher Tufton is the best health minister ever. And then you go, yeah, mommy, no. I was expecting it. That is why the US has a level 3 travel advisory for our health system. The best at mashing it up. We back him the other day, you know. You watch it yet? You see it yet? You see it yet distant? You see how we back him? And have the man a squirm like a worm. To all the man nervous, the man will take off the bandage and put on a splint. The man have on a splint now for a carpal tunnel. The man said, remember now, you know. The man say, him break him wrist. I am quoting him. He said he broke his wrist and he broke his foot. So him say. So the man say, all of a sudden the bandage come off. And now him have on a brace where you put on when you have a carpal tunnel injury. You know, when you're immobilizing the wrist because you have carpal tunnel syndrome and you need to keep it one place to prevent the nerve. The median nerve is what causes carpal tunnel syndrome. So you want to keep the nerve from rubbing in the carpal tunnel, and that him have on. But he broke his wrist. Jomo, him is the best, but we have dead baby. Him is the best, but the hospital them don't have no medication. Him is the best, the hospital don't have no bed. Him is the best, the hospital don't have no toilet paper. Him is the best, people are sleep on the ground. Him is the best, but the hospital run out of oxygen. But him is the best. Yes, man. Him is the best, but the doctor them complaining. Him is the best, but the nurse them complaining. Dr. Death him name. Dr. Death. Me say. Dr. Michael Abrams put him in him place. You see how him quiet. You see how him quiet as a lamb now. Michael Abrams put him in him place yesterday. Him hush up him mouth fast. You see how quick him hush up him mouth? I bet him don't open his mouth again. Michael Abrams clap him back. No, Dr. Tufton. About you arguing with seasoned healthcare professionals who in the industry for 70-80 years. Mighty one, behave yourself. I say, him best at riding the bicycle, not even that him can do. The man have a DBA, not even a PhD, a DBA, whatever the hell that is. Right? But me could leave it alone. Me could leave it alone. We don't care about him. The bottom line is, Dr. Tufton, the two most incompetent ministers were the three most incompetent ministers. That's right. You can't even count them. Every time you say, okay, this one, then you remember another one. Tufton is incompetent. Horace Chang is incompetent. Favour Williams is incompetent. Babsy Grange is incompetent. My church sister went to get her medication and none available. Nothing at all. No medication, no there. You have to go buy your medication. The machine that you use for radiation to treat cancer is down. Chemotherapy is unavailable. It's crazy. The whole of them. I don't know which one more incompetent than the next. And then you have Vaz now, where the whole, trust me, we can't even think about it, Chantel. Which one of them is competent? It's probably easier to try and figure out which one of them is actually competent. Big and serious. Can the whole of them incompetent? It's crazy, man. Somebody Komokira said DBA mean dead baby assessment. As for the Minister of Finance, him, Lord have mercy. Most brightest without common sense. Most brightest without common sense. Thank you, Pastor Ricky. Big up yourself. Most brightest without common sense. That is the bottom line. Now look at this. Now look how ANJU make a total jackass of himself. Look how, I'm not even going to be distracted by you again in a Paul distance. Now look how. Now look how ANJU make a total ass of himself. Look. Imagine we're going to go after you people on social media spreading lies and propaganda and borderline defamation. And you're spreading misinformation. And we're going to go after you. And then you appoint a little silly girl that is going to go and now say, you must only get your information from reliable media houses. 1 week later, and the whole of the media house them are spread fake news. When they're supposed to feel like some suck out bag juice. And I see somebody tell me say suck out bag juice tastes good. No, when you suck out all of the syrup, when you have the ice and you suck out all of the syrup out of it, and it melts and it's just the water that not taste good. Because it brackish. So suck out bag juice don't taste good. Don't taste good. So when them say this now, them supposed to feel away. Them supposed to feel away. Them supposed to feel away. Yeah, man. Because imagine after them swear, imagine Integrity Commission have to come and say no idiots. When you read the letter by Integrity Commission, they're basically saying no idiots. That's not how it goes, you idiots. The only thing left for Integrity Commission to say about them is no idiots. That could have been the headline that they released by Integrity Commission. To all the people them shame. To all NNN shame, NNN don't even put on back nothing about it yet. To all them shame. To all them shame. Yes, man, Ivan Riley suck out bag juice. Taste insipid. You see her head look like a map. I don't even know what it look like. I don't even know. Don't insult the map them. At the end of the day, Bad Indian, it's not even about trying to fool us. They are trying to control our thinking. But how idiot must control my good brain? Because Andrew is an idiot. So, remember, we talk about this all the time. Them call him backward at university. So how somebody who backward going control my brain? His all name on campus was backward. But Paul Distant gone. I mean for ask Paul Distant about that, you know. Paul Distant. How do you follow somebody? How you follow somebody PP Cluck whose hall name on campus was backward? Backward. Backward, you know? Backward. Oh, me not get it. How in God's green earth am I going to allow myself to be led by an idiot? Man, he have sense, you know. Backward, bad Indian, backward. Him head lit before that even. It's just now say since the local government election is like him. The man discombobulated to rotted. But as I was saying before we went on the call with Comrade PETERKIN, labor rights are getting their just rewards. They are getting their just rewards. Everything they are getting is exactly what them deserve. For all of the atrocities where them commit. For all of the wickedness where them put Jamaican people through and them still not learn. Look what them doing now with the distribution. Imagine we're in a crisis where people are suffering from lack of everything because of this hurricane. And yet they are politicizing the distribution of goods needed to recover from the hurricane. As witnessed by this young man in St. Thomas who went to the mayor for assistance and the mayor tell him say he's not helping him because he is in an orange shirt. This boneheaded backward dunce ass of a mayor. We can't even read. How the hell do you have an illiterate mayor? Like what the actual hell? I need to find a picture of this idiot, you know, because you need to see who me I talk about. Because enough of you don't know who I am talking about. So we have to put him up. Because we have to put him on blast. One thing with me now, I don't like those people. I'm sorry, but I don't. I don't suffer fools gladly. Don't suffer fools gladly. When you tap up the screen, see them start report again. See the numbers are drop and them are reporty. Tap up the screen. Yeah man, it bad in there. We know about the idiot in Portland. We know about the one where add where him enumerate. Him can't add. The maths now maths. Yeah man, we remember that one day. We not forget that one day. Where is mayor name again? I find him. I go and find him. Me go and find him and I go and put him up because him need a little bit of the blasting too, you know. And we have a little time before Comrade Darrington join us. Because I want to know. See him here. Him name Louis Chin, aka Shoeshine. That is his name. Louis Chin, aka Shoeshine, the dunce bat. We'll go and put him up. Look like a real. I don't even know what him look like. I don't even know if I tell you know what him look like. But we'll go and put him up. Because we have to make it people them see the type of imbeciles that we're dealing with. And I'm going to play the clipping too. So you can hear it. I could put him on blast. See him there. See the drunkard there. Drunkard termite. That is him. That is Shoeshine, aka Louis Chin, the mayor of Morant Bay. That is what he looks like. Let me put it over here so to sound see it. No, this. I want to make sure say all I want to see it. See with the one bag of earring them in them ears look like a real fagger. I don't want to say it and make them. One thing with them old man, them where them feel them young, you know. Them turn themselves into complete jackass. I don't know what him think him look like. But I just wanted to see him over here so too. And then I'm gonna find the video, I'm going to play it. Because Sulfur posted it today and I was like, what the hell? So make I find the video. I couldn't hear what this jackass go on with. All right. See it here now. Sulfur, I've had no, you know, I can't talk to Sulfur again and a Sulfur page monetized, you know. Oh. Alright.
Yeah, what I say, I'm going. Tell me what's going on. Yeah, we just go down. Let me see. Yeah. I'm going on a social now. I say, sir, good morning. I want to talk to you for a second. The man tell me, say, oh, God. Like, he take 5 minutes to come to me. Yeah. And he sit down in a car, man, with friend them there around there, smoke, so. And come out, and I say, hour. The man answer me, say, hour. And I say, sir, I want to talk to you for a second. The man say, 4. So same time when he come out now, and I said, things, so. He said, money problem I have. Say, yeah, man, want help out, man. No, help out you because you're in a green, you know. Orange shirt. I don't help you. I'm saying, sir, I don't know nothing to deal with this. We are going. The man tell me, say, no, help me. And the man ruined me. This is a little youth, you know. Like, you don't know what happened to them. Just see what the situation. Because
this is
you know
Sulfur now.
Just passed and all of this. You want to tell the man, say, because you know, an orange shirt. Man, you know, a little bit that we're really interested in politics.
Exactly.
And you have to bring politics to a little you. When even business about politics.
If you want to see how they pitney young.
Well, my friend them did that go and laugh after me. One of them man them sit down on a bun and laugh. They say you run there wicked. I run me wicked, man. I'm just saying I go.
Nice, you.
Nice. He don't tell me that. Yeah, he don't tell me that, man. He don't tell me that. God, he ain't tell me.
You're not even on vote. You can't even vote.
Yeah, underage people.
Underage, a child.
I realize everybody from in the health sector, who control the health sector, businessman to every sector. A businessman, they don't have no profession in the right sector.
That's right.
So, Mr. Louis Chin, as a businessman and the mayor of St. Thomas, you really turn up there and make the man them tell you that and is a struggling youth, not even
a child.
Motivation. So people,
under 18, you know, can't vote.
With cronyism and friend business and badness to you look like, cause brother, I tell him and say because him in a orange, you not support him. Yeah. And he sit down in a car, man, with friend them there around there smoke, so. And come out, and I say, hour.
A child who can't even vote. These are the people who don't have elected in office. Don't. May have another video to play for. I have another video. Before this done, make I play another video for you. If you don't think says lie, me telling. It's when me say this damn man don't. If you don't think is lie, I am telling.
Seconded.
Listen to this.
Any other nomination? Any other nomination? Nomination closed. I present to you
Warmington can't read. Him can't read. I'm not listening.
So that was
Wait.
so the mayor of St. Thomas gave a speech, and persons are saying that this
Councillors of St. Thomas,
Hear the speech.
Mrs. Marcia Bennett.
person
To serve, you are going to have to be strong because
Girl, you not play the speech.
I heard him give
St. Thomas now needs a gentleman, a mayor, an individual that's going to set a new direction. The people
I know him
want
that.
it, they have spoken.
That is not him.
Councillors of St. Thomas,
You're a mayor now.
Mrs. Marcia Bennett. Members of Parliament for Western St. Thomas, Mr. James Robertson. Members of Parliament for Eastern St. Thomas, Mrs. Michelle Charles. My fellow councillors, ladies and gentlemen, and citizens of the wonderful parish, good afternoon. I stand before you today, humbled and honored to be your mayor. This is not just a victory for me,
You listening? Victor
but
for
for all
me.
of us who believe in community prosperity.
the victory.
and unity.
Victor.
As your mayor, I pledge to serve each of you with dedication, dignity, and integrity.
Pledge.
Together, we will
Together.
work to address the challenges facing our parish to build a brighter future for our generation to come. I believe in potential of our parish and its ability to become a first world parish with projects such as the new urban center at the old Goodyear factory
Factory.
that is currently
Must
under
the China them
construction.
come from? Ching chong ching.
This is the vision of our Prime Minister, the most honorable ANJU, and I will work with him to fulfill that dream.
This is the dunce
I
back.
know that we cannot do it alone. We need
Smaddy,
each and
he
everyone
never
to
even
join
read
us
it. Him
on this journey to make
memorize
St.
that
Thomas
speech
a
there.
better tomorrow. I promise to listen to your concern, to meet your needs, and to put the people of this parish first. I am excited about the work to be done, and I am grateful for the trust you place in me. Let us work together to build a better St. Thomas with prosperity for all.
For
I
all.
want to thank my family for supporting me. I want to thank the Prime Minister, the Honorable ANJU, the Member of Parliament for St. Thomas.
And no shame. St. Thomas people. And no shame. And don't shame. If you come from St. Thomas, you're supposed to shame when you have a mayor like this. You're supposed to shame. It is more than pathetic judging me. It is, yes man, I want to thanks. And friendly, want to thanks. Yes man, supposed to shame like dog. It's them dunce people here. Labour right have in government. Shaming the little youth. The underage youth we cannot vote. Because him asked him for some assistance. And as the mayor, you are going to tell a child who is not even enumerated that you're not going to help him because he is wearing an orange shirt. Them are the dunce but Yahweh not having a power. These are the demons. Me shame for Jamaica. God no. Me shame. I kill me. Because we can do so much better. You're supposed to shame Jamie well. We can do so much better as a people than this. PCA, me know what it mean, you know. Me know what it mean. And me know about this boy too. Not boy, because him is a big old tough man. His reputation precedes him. His reputation precedes him. I could just left it right there so. Alright. When you have people like this, where you said the Integrity Commission wrote to the speaker, but the speaker is a waste of time. Yes, man, he was well rewarded, Arlene. Well rewarded. Well, listen, him a run behind James Roberts a long time. Him is James Roberts second for ages and ages and ages. Ages. Long time him a run behind James. Not just now. His reputation precedes him. I could just left it right there so. Yes, man, I know about that, Pastor Ricky, but all of them stay the same way. Look what is happening in Morant Bay. Look how the councillor of Morant Bay died. And that's supposed to tell you what a set of drunkards these people are. Look how the councillor died. Look under the circumstances with which the man died, where he could not get medical assistance. These people controlled the hospital and denied the man of proper medical care. Is a set of drunk crow? Is a set of real crow bait? Me know, Jemmy, well, you don't have to tell me, no. You don't have to tell me. Them people, they mash St. Thomas right up. They mash up St. Thomas. They mash St. Thomas right to the ground. The residents of St. Thomas are terrified and mortified at them. Yes, man, 100% me. We know about him too. And them claim say, what them claim. But at the end of the day, them take Jamaican people for fool. Them take Jamaican people for fool. And let me tell you something. God, I keep on saying to you, God don't like ugly. God don't like ugly. And these people are ugly on the inside and the out. Them ugly on the inside and the out. I see Comrade Darrington Ferguson on the live. Comrade Ferguson, you ready for us now? I tell the people them say 10 o'clock because I know say you were busy, but I sent you the invitation in case you are ready to come on. At the end of the day, comrades, let me tell you something. Alright, Comrade Ferguson is on. Comrade Darrington, good night.
Good night, Kamla. How are you doing?
I'm good. Welcome again. Comrades, we have with us Comrade Darrington Ferguson, the councillor for PAPINE Division in Eastern St. Andrews. So last night we had the MP candidate, and tonight now we have the councillor of the PAPINE Division, which is within the constituency. Welcome.
Yeah, man, thank you, Kamla, man, and good night to all your listeners and those who have participated since tonight and still on.
Yes, definitely. Alright, what's going on in PAPINE Division? I see that you have a lot of concern. You spoke to me immediately after BERYL passed, but you hadn't assessed the situation as yet. What's been going on now?
Kamla, it is good that we have people like you who consistently have a medium and don't get frustrated easily.
Definitely.
And are very consistent with the message. In the division, it is nothing new that I didn't know before, but it is now more pronounced that the people in the PAPINE divisions you know, while I'm sure they understand, it hurts me very much to see the kind of life that they're living. And the thing that they have to really and truly suck up to, you know. We have seen where the Prime Minister making grand announcement, and of course by now the division and the population in the constituency and should know by now that the councillor have not received anything for any humanitarian reward to them, such as anything for building assistance or roof or anything. The only thing that was allotted, and that is only to be used if is needed for tractor purposes, for clearance of roads.
Okay.
Right, and that is just a budget of 300,000.
Wow. So
all right, and nothing at all has been allotted to the KCMC through my division. Now, I've heard the Prime Minister making grand announcements, and he have directed everything through the Member of Parliament, which nothing is wrong. I mean, maybe if I was sitting in his chair, I would do the same thing politically. But at the same time, people who served must learn that they must serve. When you're a Member of Parliament and when you're a councillor, you don't serve some people, you serve everybody.
That's right.
All right, and you have to make representation for all. And you know, it is sad, but we can't give up the fight, because, you know, yesterday we celebrated to name the chamber of the council of Marcus Garvey.
Very good.
And it gave me more resilient to understand that our struggle did not just start today. It is a continuation of what we must stand up for our people. And therefore this is my 2 cents and my contribution to the change that we must fight for, to make sure that equality and justice is for all. Right? There is no clear pathway of how the constituents will benefit from none of those pronouncements of the Prime Minister from the constituency level. We have asked questions, and we will keep asking the questions. What is the mechanism that will put in place so to make sure that those who are affected, that they have a platform to apply for, to request something for, or what is the process? There is no clear pathway at the divisional level and at the constituency level that we know about, but we will still be asking the questions to the Member of Parliament to find out what mechanism is in place so that the constituents have an idea how to apply for such benefits. On and on, as I tell you that the PAPINE market was one of my biggest agenda, to bring change to the PAPINE market, and to make sure that some level of management continues. So there are good plans in the pipeline for PAPINE market, and we are looking forward shortly as the mayor promised that he will be coming to PAPINE next,
right,
to make sure the renovation is done, and to make sure that the changes is done. And you know, we want to make sure that the market the vendors that apply their trade in the market are comfortable in the market. And therefore, you know, before we get on their cases, we want to make sure that the market is ready for them. So when we tell them that we can't have you on the roadside vending, then they will understand that we provide a place of comfort for them to carry out their trade. And you know, as a university township, we want to make sure we set the example of what a town should be like, and how we should really and truly operate. So some new things will be coming, and we await. I have done some studies with the park, and I will be pending a letter to the leadership of the NSWMA. And we want to look at the park. There are some changes we want to bring to the park, because I spent some time there and I realized that, you know, we have to manage the park different, because we're the park for a university town, and therefore we can't just shut down the park at 4 p.m. and 5 p.m. and expect that all will be well. We need our bathroom facilities and those things to serve the public that traverse the park.
Definitely.
Even because our university goes as far up to 10 o'clock in the night, and there are people that use the transportation and the park for meeting places and other places, and we want the bathroom facilities and those things to be very much up to standard.
Definitely.
To serve the public. So I will be definitely looking at those proposals, saying to the management and the leadership of the, all the garden, and requesting some of these things. We have seen where the Wi-Fi have arrived finally at the park in the space, and we welcome that. But we, at the same time, we want all the other amenities that goes along with good citizenship and good service to make sure that they are there. I realize that the bathrooms are very small and they need to be large, and make sure that they are working and they're clean properly, to make sure that people are not, the drivers, the taxi drivers, the bus drivers don't come out and stand up by the vehicle and urinate. We want them to use the bathroom, because we want to say to them that the urban busker, the taxi men, we can go in partnership with them just like what we do downtown. We want to go to bring that kind of principle uptown, where they will allow to use the bathroom free of cost, without even a contribution. All right, and said use the space that is provided, but it have to be functioning properly. It have to be maintained properly, and we want to see those kind of healthy environment within the space of PAPINE. So I say to those persons who use in the market, we ask them to be a bit more patient with us. We have improved significantly since. We have had a garbage collection issue over the last 3 to 4 weeks. We have spoken to the agency, and we have asked them to, if they have asked us to work with them. They have asked the citizens to be patient. At the same time, we are saying to them, we'd like to come back to some level of normality in the shortest possible time. Right? So but looking at the more essential thing, if we must talk about the people in the division and their livelihood, it's a disgrace. It is something that it marvels me, because I don't really understand what we were really and truly governing over the years. And I'm not just talking one administration. I'm talking multiple administration over the years. Our people's lives have not really been significantly impacted. All right, and therefore, I don't believe I need to ask why. I believe, as one that is from the stomach of that division, I understand what it will take.
Make them know, say you come from there.
What it really takes, and it's more self than anything else to overcome those kind of environment. And but we have to instill this kind of ambition from very early stage inside, and therefore we want to look at how best we can get back our communities to have back the kind of early childhood education that I was exposed to. All right, and making sure that we have the quality teachers and the quality service there, because in many communities, for example, communities such as Goldsmith Villa, that have a very large population and is growing, I would like to see the Goldsmith Villa Basic School to come back at the feet of those communities, right? And those community centers, we want them to be developed where the community can have use for them.
Definitely. What are some of the issues that you face post Beryl in the division? What is happening? Because I know you never got much infrastructure damage as such, but you still have your challenges coming out of Beryl.
Well, Kamla, the infrastructure damage to the division is not just Beryl or post by Beryl. There are some areas of the division that really need serious attention. As I mentioned earlier, the Goldsmith Villa community is a fast developing community. And as you know, we have just completed the naming of the roads over the last month. And but the actual infrastructure And I want to say this. Coming as far as Riverview, all the way down to Baton Tavern Premix Road.
Right.
When we, we know that the piece of rock that every Jamaican pride is to own a piece of this rock. When you look at the kind of the banks of the river coming down, and what it is, and how frightening it is for those people that live and Riverview and Tavern Drive, going down on the grime of the river.
Yes.
It is sad. It is very sad. I had a conversation with some of the residents, and a gentleman reminds me, when he was growing up, he could have had about 60 feet, which is about 20 meters out, from where his house is at the cliff, that he can't stay in it anymore because he don't know when the banking will be breaking away.
So what is happening now is that you're having the erosion of the river, the banks.
Alright, and therefore we have to start to have those conversations, because it might not affect us today or next year, but 10 to 20 years down the line, the river banks will be at PAPINE. Alright?
So is it that there is no river training going on?
And all those things now, we have to start to have those conversations. And as a people, we need to educate the people how important these things are. Because we have no time to complain about who did what and who did not do what. That's not important now. Now is the time that we must act in a way that the development will be sustainable, and the vision must be for the people, and to make sure that each and every one of those residents can say that we are proud to be Jamaican and having a part of the rock, that little piece of rock. Because the cost of housing is out of hand now. The average man will not be able to buy a home. NHT have lost the invitation of the poor.
Yep.
And therefore, we have to be mindful that what we have now, we have to hold on to it. And those children that are coming out of those homes now, they can't assure that they will ever be able to buy a home anymore. Because with what is happening now, all people who have a first degree is working in call center.
True.
And working in wholesales.
Working poor.
Alright, and therefore we know we are going to suffer from brain drain. We are going to suffer from migration. And these are the harsh reality that we as Jamaicans going to have to face now. What can we do to eliminate it? The first thing we're going to have to do, we have to change course, because the country is heading in the wrong direction.
That's true.
Right? Because the country is serving far less, fewer person than what it was really intended to do.
Yep.
So this kind of top trickle-down economy structure will not help us, because the base of our economy is our people and our children.
That last night with Comrade Pat. Comrade Pat and I had the same conversation last night.
Alright? So it is difficult, but I have this to say to the people of the PAPINE division. We will be having our community meetings shortly. We will be going through every community. We will not be talking politics, but we will be talking people and people's lives.
Community development, that's right.
Alright? And therefore, I for one, who is a product of community development, I believe that a village can raise a child.
That's right.
We must go back there. We must understand, no matter what it is that have brought us to where we are today, that's not important, but the lessons and the experience is important. And that is why we must stand up and understand how angry our children are today. Because a lot of our children will say to their parents, why did you have me and you did not plan anything for me.
That is true.
When I go to school, my classmate father and mother drop them to school and pick them up. Why can't you?
Yeah.
But the reality is this: we all did not come off the same table.
True.
And that is what makes us special as Jamaicans. Now, resilience, yes, we have resilience, but we're going to have to once again cultivate that belief, that trust into our people, that no matter what, we can overcome.
That is right.
You know, and that's why it was so important to me yesterday, while I sat in the council and heard a bipartisan approach to name our caucus council room, the chamber of Marcus Garvey. I said, all is not lost.
Well, that is very good that some of these labor rights are actually now cooperating with the PNP, because it wasn't always like that in the KCMC in recent times.
Well, Kamla, I must tell you something, that leadership is a hell of a thing.
True.
Now, as I said to the mayor, you know, I am saddened to know what they were presiding over all these years, but I am still hopeful because I have seen where he have instrumentally and single-handedly brought a different outlook to what politics should be. He have put people first. He's very adamant that no matter what goes on, the city of Kingston must be a better city. And therefore, you know, it is first and foremost anthem is to make sure that the city is clean.
Right.
Which he believe that it shouldn't be hard to do, because if we all work together, we can have a clean city.
Amen.
All right. So, you know, I mean, it won't be easy. Even Beryl situation now, we look forward to get out in the communities, and we are going to ask the question, but we must, up to now, we have not heard from the political directorate, the member of parliament, how do persons access or lodge their complaints or whatsoever. There's none.
This seems to be a common thread among every political representative that I have spoken to since Beryl, that people do not know where to turn to get redress, to find help in any way. I mean, nothing is available.
Well, you know, and the truth is, I don't believe the government really care, because if the government at the day care, then the first thing you would have in place is, how do I lodge my complaint?
Exactly.
How does it work? All right, now we're going to have to now get out there and formulate how it works, and say to the Ministry of Labor and Social Security that these people need help.
Yeah, the logistics.
Kamla, our people are poor.
Yes, in a city.
And that's the reality. They are poor. Like it or not, they are poor. A lot of people said, boy, Darrington, I don't like when I call the people poor, but I tell them that, but that's the harsh reality, because it is no one wish to come to a shelter without food. The fact is that they just never had food at home.
Yeah. You had a lot of people in shelters at in the division.
Well, in the Mona shelter we had 9 persons in the division, and in the in the Augustone shelter. Not in the Mona, in the PAPINE high school that shares from both Mona division and PAPINE, the upper part of PAPINE division. We have a total of 9 persons that took up shelter in there, and in Augustone Primary School we had 2. But at the same time, you have to understand what governs the shelter. The shelter managers are trained, yes, but at the same time, what I personally will be doing now. I will be meeting with my shelter managers, and I will be saying to them, how can we make sure that we are more prepared for the next eventuality that must it could
so
be.
They weren't provided with any food or anything like that?
Well, remember, the government, the governance of it and the principle of it is that each person that comes to the shelter must take a minimum of 3 days food and medication.
But then a lot of people live day to day.
A lot of people live day to day.
Yeah.
And that is why I say to you that our people are literally poor.
Yeah.
Now we have to sit down with our CBOs and we have to educate them. Because I realize in my division, my CBOs are dead. They do project, but what kind of project do they do? What do they know? What data do they have about their community? And therefore, as a politician now, you're going to have to take up that mantle. Because if you're going to serve your people, then you have to know how best you're going to serve them. So you need the data to know that the age group are your people. You need to know the skill set of your people. And at the same time, you need to know who can and how best you can help them. Because a lot of people don't need big help. Some of them is of some very small help they need. And you have to look at the size of families.
Right.
And you have to look at residents. Now, some of these houses were so poorly constructed. Alright? That no matter what category of breeze blow,
it go and lick them.
They're going to lick them. So they were poorly constructed.
Right.
Because our people, everybody really and truly, as I said, they want to live somewhere. They need a piece of the rock. So them end up all live which part them that they really want, but they don't have a choice.
Exactly.
But at the end of the day, after all of that is said and done, they are human and they are people they have to be cared for.
Exactly.
Alright? So it don't really matter if they live a Mona Common or they live a Golden Circle. We have to care for the people.
Yeah.
Alright? And we're going to have to know that we must put a plan in place. And the only way we can have a plan is when the people get organized.
Amen.
And the people have to learn to love each other. They have to learn to understand that all of us cannot go through the door at the same time.
That is true. That is going to take an entire mindset shift.
Right, so we must form a queue and walk through it one, because if we do that, we get through faster. But if all of us is going to buckle neck and go through the door, then it's going to be chaos. And when people want to take advantage of people, they create chaos.
That's true.
Because they don't want the people to think.
Exactly.
They don't want the people to reason.
That's right.
So this kind of a method that the Prime Minister come with now is chaos.
You are speaking so many truths right now. I hope the people.
Alright, it's really political chaos, because when you give the MP $4 million and you give the MP $5 million before and $1 million to clean drain, you're just really and truly giving the MP a drop in the bucket.
Yes.
But at the same time, do you really care for the people? You really don't care for the people. Because if you did, then you'd have a structured system in place. We have
He seems to be taking cues from the opposition leader, though. He's listening to what the opposition leader is saying, and then even with the deploying of the army. I mean, it's common sense that you have to deploy the army during a catastrophe. So how is it that Andrew never thought of this? And it's the comrade leader who had to say it for Andrew Holness to remember that, yes, I have an army that can help.
Well, you need to understand two things, Remember, this government increased the army for their own one objective,
right?
To create state of emergencies.
That's right.
Because they want to restrict the movement of people. But what they don't understand is that an army must be a sub of what the nation represent, because in every community now, if our people unite and come together, we must have a work team.
Right.
We should have a work team leaving out of our various communities now, going down to those hard hit constituencies and say, listen me now, we are here to help you to put back your life together because we have certain skill set.
Yep.
Are we there yet? No, we are not there yet because we have lost the love for each other.
Not even close.
We have lost the love for each other. So we don't, the people in Old Pastor, they have a proper CDC. They have a proper CBO. And they communicate with each other and they're not competing. When you come to a community like Tavern community, that you know the terrain of Tavern. Tavern is big.
Yes, it is.
Riverview to Premix Road is big.
Yeah.
And when you ask for a community meeting, how many people turn up and where? You hear say bottom tavern not going up a middle tavern and middle tavern and go up a top tavern, and you have imaginary line just like the Zozo.
That's right.
So everybody have the imaginary boundaries and don't go anywhere. A man born in Augustone but don't travel to for PAPINE in years. So we have a challenge.
You see, I'm glad you brought that up because crime is one of the biggest issues you face in your division. And this kind of division, this kind of separation of the people because of gang warfare, that is something that you've always had an issue with.
And I believe that the youth that I have spoken with so far, and this have nothing to do with politics, this have to do with community, they understand that. But at the same time, some of them got burned along the way.
Yeah.
They have lost their mothers, they lost their fathers, their siblings and everybody. And that kind of hurt is not easy to overcome.
Yeah.
But at the same time, we who are leaders need to recognize and realize what they have been through.
Yeah.
So when we
a cultural shift.
When we come on and a youth is angry, we have to listen to him. Because sometimes he have a right to be angry. Alright? When sometimes a young lady have a right to be upset. Alright? Now what we need a calvary of social workers.
Yes, Comrade Patricia said the exact same
we need a calvary of social workers that is going to get out there and say to our people, mothers, you have to be mothers, fathers, you have to be fathers. We have to become responsible citizens.
I see the needs based on the conversation with the both of you. I see the needs. You need a lot of social intervention.
No, but that is the only thing can convert a society that is on the brink of getting bankrupt in every aspect of the word bankrupt. This is not about financial bankruptcy, you know.
Yeah.
Because morally we are getting bankrupt.
That's right.
We have lost our pride as a people. So we need to regain back that. How are we going to do it? We have to create the intervention.
Yeah.
You cannot have one social worker to 2,000 people in a work, so.
That is right. Do you have any social workers now on the ground in the division?
Well, we do have a couple community volunteers, but how do they work, we don't know. Because those are the kind of thing that we must come together as a community and identify and said, okay, then this is how best we can serve. Alright, I can understand when people get frustrated and they're out of wig and they get impatient because everybody have their own personal issue. But my single reason when I was asked to serve, after speaking to my mother and my family, then I said to them, I will take this one for the party.
Right.
Alright, and we have to have someone who's going to become the vanguard of the People's National Party.
That is true. But I want people to understand, that even though you were just asked to serve at this point, you have been very, very active in the PAPINE division for a very, very long time. People I don't want nobody to believe say you are a hurry come up in this thing.
No, as early as age 16, I was a leader. I was the second president for the Wembley Youth Club.
There you go.
All right, and from then, and that goes back from 1983.
Mm-hmm.
83, you know, in the days of Edmund Bartlett, and you know, we transition to Joan Webley, Colin Campbell, and we continue. All right, but I was always one that leads the youths, and not just a set of youth, all the youths. All right, I was one that is embedded in the belly of the PAPINE division as far as tavern goes, down to the bottom of Augustone.
And you're a son of Augustone. They need to understand that. Yes.
Right? You know, so you know, we continue to do that. But I believe that when we are out there to serve, you just have to do your best.
That's right.
Because, you know, I can tell the people the resources are limited as far as the council is concerned. We are working in partnership, and we hope that the government of the day we can wake up and even take a cue and say, let's put the people first at some point in time.
Well, I hope so.
All right. But we people need to understand the sacrifice that they themselves will have to make, because you could be hungry, but you still have to go to school.
That's true.
Right? You don't have any bus fare, but you still have to juggle your way to school. Just like how you juggle your way to work, because people are not earning enough to live comfortably. Alright, but no matter what it is, you have to have a plan. You must have a plan, and the plan can't be rum and boom.
That boy, you hit the nail on the head. It cannot be rum and boom.
It can't be rum and boom. Say, boy, you're frustrated and you this, so you have to go drink a rum. It cannot be. We have to have a plan. How are we going to get ourselves out of the position where we are today?
A lot of work was done with members of the now defunct, what the committee name that Horace Levy, Unite for Change.
Horace Levy was a part of the peace management.
Peace management initiative.
Alright, and you still have some of those persons there, although some of those persons put themselves in questionable position, because justice is not just for some,
yes,
and peace is not just for some, peace is for all. So you will never have a perfect human being. Alright, because none of us goes without sin.
That's true.
But at the same time, we must have a position base and policy. And when we deal with the policy and the principle of things, then we will never have any regret, because would I do it differently? If you do it on principle, you will always end up one way.
That's true.
Alright, because the principle you must have is that you must take time out to make sure that you always find balance in whatever you do. Alright, you can't just tell yourself that, boy, you now serve the people of Hermitage. You have to serve the people of Hermitage.
Serve everybody.
Exactly. Alright, I have to serve the people them at Illicit Flats. I have to serve the people them at Gola. I have to serve the people them.
That's right.
Alright, so my first point of service is to make sure that my telephone number, everybody can accept it. And if you call me and I'm in a meeting, but I will call you back.
Right.
Sometimes the calls are too much, maybe you don't get called back today. But I would say to you, but if I ring you and I say I call you back, and call me back, man, don't feel offended that you call say I don't want to call you back. Because at times it is just a lot on the plate. Alright, and I understand that, because the people are looking forward to us to take them out of bondage.
Yeah, you are so right about that. The people are literally looking towards the PNP for us to rescue them, you know.
To take them out of bondage. Listen to me, they are in bondage. Alright, Alright? We're just going to have to make ourselves, present ourselves. Whether you have it yes or no, you have to say to them, because we don't have it, the state have the resource.
All of the resources.
They are in charge of the resource. Can they spend it better? Of course they can. Can they share it? Of course
But
they can.
Won't.
Do they want to share it? No, they don't.
They won't. They won't. We were talking just about this not too long ago, because it is interesting that, as I said to you, most of the representatives that I've spoken to have the same issues, where the resources are not being shared so that they can't, the resources are not being shared so that the PNP representatives can't function. Like the labor rights are starving you of resources even though you have been elected by the people. This is why we have to get rid of these people. I hope comrades are listening to this enough.
When no matter which side of the fence you are, when you have a councillor, you have a member of parliament, you both elect them, it don't really matter what side they are. The responsibilities are queued, they are different. Alright, now, as a councillor, you're responsible for 1, garbage collection, 2, street lighting, not supplying lighting or street lighting.
Right.
Minor water supply, not major water supply. Alright, now, when you look at the kind of work that we have to do at the KSMC as councillor, people want you as councillor to do everything, they want you to make sure that you assist them with their daily life.
Yeah. They blur the lines.
Yes, we don't get building assistant and funeral assistant and all those things. We don't get those things. But people are looking forward for you to do something. Yes. So you have to have a structured system or you function. And as a representative, you can't represent the people in any way. They are looking for the highest level of representation.
Amen.
Right? And therefore, we have to understand that, the people, they will understand if you stay with them, spend time with them, explain to them, say to them that, I hear you, but, we can't do that now. But I believe if you apply through the Member of Parliament office or you apply through the ministry, then you should get through because you are in need.
Put them point them in the direction of the resource.
That's correct.
And probably what it takes is to invite the people who control the resources to come to them, not the MP of course, but others who can assist.
But nothing is wrong if you invite the MP to a meeting. I wonder if the MPs will come, because a lot of MP don't understand that the people we have everything on website now. And people have access.
That's right.
It's just that I can tell you that a lot of my people don't have access to internet, no matter how you see them, that them now use them. Them look at day or them 5 days, them 1 week and them I use it for try call a foreign and see what they can also and them think that. So sometimes at the end of the day you send them something and they say, boy, I'm not even going to that group, I was busy doing something.
Exactly.
Else. Because you have to understand the mindset. Right? So, we need to break the cycle, but how do you break the cycle? We have to have intervention through our social workers. We have to continue to develop our skill set and mindset. It can't be the usual skill set. Alright, because we've gone high-tech now in a lot of other things.
Exactly.
Alright, and the world at large is moving.
Yes.
And we are moving fast. But I believe if we think Caribbean, and if we can master Caribbean, we're good.
Well, we have to take it one step at a time.
Alright, because there's a lot of opportunities out there, but we just have to be ready to take them.
That is so true.
Alright, we have to claim our position. We have to claim what is ours. Just like in athletics now, everybody might wonder where Mr. Thompson come from now. He was preparing a long time.
Working. But he popped up a few years ago, you know, and run a split, a blistering semi-final, and then make up his mind say I'm not going in the final about 2 years ago. It's not new. People just not pay attention because he never got the games.
And it's not that him have a coach who is a moisture.
Yeah.
And the coach know how to play and people psychology.
Yes, and he knows how to peak.
And he listens to each coach. Just like how you'd have Usain Bolt. And Usain Bolt have a coach who understood him. The coach said, leave Usain alone.
Exactly.
Let him enjoy himself. Leave him. Because if you know, I'm not even, if he want to go party, leave him, make him go party. When he's ready, he will come.
He will work. Somebody asking if your family come from Westmoreland, because you look like...
Yes. And my father's side of family is from Westmoreland.
Because somebody named Ferguson said that you look like one of his uncles.
Alright, so...
There you have the answer, the mighty one. His family is indeed from Westmoreland. So you're goodly related for true.
Alright, so, you know, it is one of the things. But Kamla, you know, it is always good. There's so much more that we can do. I am saying to my division and the people in my division, you know, don't be afraid to think out of the box. Don't be afraid to say that this is what we want. We are doing things now. We are trying our best. We will be sitting down with the both universities. We will be talking with their social outreach department, and we will be working together.
Definitely.
All right. There is a lot of things that we will be doing, and we want them to be a part of the discussion, because it is not for me and not for my children, but it is for the children who are coming.
But you know, Comrade Ferguson, your division is the division that the comrade leader is most affiliated with.
Yes.
And so I believe that if you work with the comrade leader, he probably try and pump. So they've done a lot. The Goldings have done a lot for PAPINE division, more than anybody could ever imagine.
Remarkable. They have the whole complete Mona Rehab. They still have the Hope Valley Experimental School. Alright, and they have the Cancer Center. They have the Sashaya Village. They have so much that they have contributed to PAPINE. I mean, it is only fitting. The party leader is PAPINE division.
That's right. There you go. A lot of people don't know that. Golding Circle is named after his father, Sir John Golding. And even the university hospital, they've contributed a lot to.
Right, you know, so I mean, it is only fitting. It is for the, I mean, I'm so proud of the comrade leader that it is not even funny.
I know.
I mean, remember, the comrade leader wasn't someone that aspired for leadership.
Exactly.
Yeah, you know, it reminds me of myself that never aspired to become in representational politics.
So right.
Until you know they have to tie me down, they have to convince me, they have to say listen to me, because I know as a assisting a counselor is different from being a counselor.
Yeah.
Because as a counselor you can't say no.
That's right.
All right, and therefore you know what it comes with. So you have to learn how to manage that.
And what a lot of people don't know, that you were the campaign manager for the person that you beat for the seat.
Well, you know, it is difficult for anyone to beat the PMP in the PAPINE division.
Yeah.
It's
not
difficult
about
to beat.
It's about the PMP.
Yeah. It's about the PMP. All right, and you know, so it is going to always be difficult. But as long as the PMP organize, then they're unstoppable.
That's right.
All right.
Amen.
All right. As long as they organize in the division, they will understand. So as a leader, our job is to make sure that the PMP is organized.
Fitting words to end with. Thank you so much. I hear the little one in the background.
Yes, and you know, Kamla, he's a little superstar already, you know, because he's very choppy.
Aye.
You know, You know, very, very choppy. You know, when I asked him why you talk so much, he said, "Why you send me to school?"
Start already.
You know, so yes, you know, so it's one of those things. You know, and because the Gazette keep everybody busy these days.
That's right.
You know, right? So we have to learn how to we give them the latitude to be on it, but we have to keep them off it at the same time, because we want them to make sure that the minds are developed in a way where nothing become addicted to them. They have to understand that, you know, they have to learn how to survive. And you know, I'm happy to see how the kids grow up, and they're doing their thing. I mean, remember, I think I went by Devon House sometime early this year or last year. I think it was when Sean D did my first my first oxtail pasta.
Wow, that's my big son. People who wondering, Sean D was one of the chefs by the. I want to tell you that he is now in Florida. He's now a celebrity chef. I'm going to work with private, work with celebrities, I'm doing thing.
Yeah, man, you know, so it is lovely. Kamla, what I want to do, I want to, you know, in the division now, this month, you know, the Augustone celebrating their 170, I think it's 176 or 178, you know, birthday now. And, you know, this month going to be a real good month, and you know, we want to get that spirit of community feeling.
Yes.
Not just in Augustone, but in the entire
division.
Yeah. And we will be, as I said, we will be having several meetings.
I will be there.
I look forward. The Illicit Flats CDC and you know Citizens Association, since I've been elected. You know, I mean, I spoke to 1 and 2 members, but the leadership of that CDC, I've not heard from them. I really want to right, you know, to see all the work and to get them to participate in the neighboring communities.
What about Glen? Right? Glen not in there anymore?
No, the Glen is not there anymore.
Okay.
Alright, but you want the kind of synergy to be not just in your own circle, but you want community to outreach. That is that boundary line, that imaginary boundary line. They have to break it down, because if we're going to take back Jamaica, then we have to take it back community by
interlink.
Community, right? And yeah, exactly. And if we are going to develop Jamaica, then we have to develop community by community. All right, and the people will have to develop along the way. So we have to have those conversations that make sure that you know it is people centered.
Yeah.
All right, and to make sure that the people are a part of it and they understand. Nothing is wrong if time gets hard, but they're going to understand why time is hard.
That's right.
All right, because I remember, you know, in 2011 when we won the election and took governance in 2012, the country, Comrade Portia Simpson, had to do everything that she had international, all of her political capital she have earned as a woman in this world, and say to all our friends, you can't allow us to die.
That's right, because we were literally on the brink. People don't even understand where the PNP rescued Jamaica from in 2012, you know.
Alright, and you know, it was the brilliance of that administration and Comrade Peter Phillips that led a super 4 years.
That's right.
You know, up to now, I know nobody understands the science of how we lost the 2016 election.
Right.
But it is what it is. Alright? Because at the end of the day, it teach us some lessons that we have to organize our divisions all the time.
Exactly. Can't be
because that is where the politics
organized.
come from.
Exactly.
Alright, so we have to keep.
We know that. Me and you know that.
Keep that kind leadership, and we have to keep our political organization in good order. So we have to at all times be ready to get out there, and we have to look out for our people.
People at the center. People always have to be at the center of the politics.
Right, you know, and because the Jamaican people did work along with us then. All right, and they did. So there was a time and a place for everything, and we failed to have those conversations of reward, and they wanted better. So we have to plan and to make sure that all of these lessons that we learn, we use them. All right, and we also have to continue to know that when it comes to leadership, and just like how we as leaders have to trust the people are going to learn to trust us. All right, and that's what it is, Kamla. Remember, we're a God-fearing nation.
That is true. Now we can never
we're
forget
a God-fearing nation.
Right now we're in the middle of a spiritual warfare to get these demons out.
Right, and Kamla, I have no fear and I have no doubt, because the man who I serve up above, he sits high and he look low.
That's right.
And trust me.
We see the manifestations now.
Exactly. The writing is on the wall. All right, the writing is on the wall. It don't really matter what they want to call Mark, whether they want to call him Marky British or Marky G. It really matter what they want to call him, because when the Lord choose someone,
that's right.
No matter what you do,
you can't stop it. And people need to understand that.
Alright, because remember, as I said, I'm so proud of comrade leader. I remember when I used to go by my sister in Brazil, and I used to see this white man I walk come down the road in him Jesus slippers, I said to them, hey, I wish I had a brother there go. And I said, oh, you might go down 19, man. It used to be a place. I said, boy, but the man just, they said, oh, no, man. A professor Golin son, I said, okay. I mean, them time, and I was about 18, Mark was about 21, 22, them time, 23,
Yes.
But, I mean,
you know him long time.
He was such an article youth. Well, just go through and everybody just rate him and love him for just, or him just down to earth. So
to everybody.
It was a hard to support him, because it's someone and know what he can give.
Yeah.
All right, and that is someone that give of himself easily. So it was so easy to get along with him. And he's someone who, no matter what hours it is, you take up your phone and call him, you are going to get a response. You understand me? Because it's just him that. Yeah, man.
I hope comrades listening, you're listening to where comrade leader coming from. And also his wife, Sandra, is from the community too.
Yeah, man. I mean, Sandra is a twin,
I know her brother. I know her brother well.
Yeah, man, and he still lives in the community. Yeah, man, Culver,
yeah,
still living in the community, and I want to tell you, say, we wake him up and him coming in the politics, and yeah. So, but the people from the PAPINE division are lovely people. They never fail to amuse me. Because they are gonna cuss you, they are gonna love you.
Yep.
Alright, but you just have to listen to them, and you just have to always once you're there with them good enough.
Yeah.
But if you ever take for yourself, them say no, it can't work. So
man, them limit you up. I know that.
So we just have to continue and work with them, and we're going to do things, Kamla. Things are going to be different.
I know, you don't have to tell me. I know.
Things are going to be different. We're going to lift up some. Can't lift up everybody one time. But, people are going to lift up them life. Them life is going to change.
That is right. All right, Comrade Ferguson. Lovely to talk to you. We have to do this again, as usual. Say you're a regular here now, so.
Well, to be honest with you, I always listen, I just listen to the reasoning more time, Because, you know that, what they're trying to do is trying to tackle our social media outreach.
That is right.
So they are going to attack all of you guys, what they believe. Yeah, but, and you know that no matter what, I love my party, but me at Jamaica first.
That's right.
Alright? I love my party, I love my politics, but I'm Jamaica first. I'm one of the Michael Manley youth, them
that's right.
Cherish Michael Manley and his policies.
That is
you know, and I believe that, you know, that is why, you know.
Is about, you know, about the love for the country, about everything else.
Alright, and you know, when it comes to country, I am one who tell people that, you know, Jamaica come first. You know, that's why I've never gone to the state to live.
That's right.
I have lost 2 marriages because people decide that, boy, they want to live in the States and I want to live in Jamaica. I said, boy, long distance love affair just don't work. You understand? You know, so
not one but 2.
It is 2. You understand me? The wife then said, boy, they want to live in America. And I said, well, I understand, but you know, I can't live in the States. I can't.
Yeah.
I love my country too much. Alright? And I can't live like I can't be a first class citizen in my country and go to a country to live a second class. It don't work like that for me.
So we have to fix Jamaica and make Jamaica comfortable for
exactly.
all of it.
We have to fix Jamaica. That is why I tell people, you know, if I have to have a CPO to work in my division, I'm going to resign as councillor. Because you don't need police to work when you're serving your people.
Yeah.
I can't do that. All who want to threaten this and said this and that, and that's fine. But all I have for the people in my division is love.
Yeah.
Alright? I just want to make sure that they get the best opportunity that is out there for them, and not just 1 or 2, all of them. So once you present yourself, that opportunity will be given. That is what serving is all about.
That is true.
You know, I want to bring back the day when I can have a sports day in my division with all the communities competing.
That used to happen back in the days.
Yes, but I used to participate in them.
Yeah.
Right? Well, I mean, in sports I've lost it touch in unrooting talent. Do we need to go back, get in sports back?
And you are very involved in sports.
The SDC is up, but we want to get back the SDC more involved once again in our development.
Definitely.
Alright, well, I want to see the community spirit once again. That's the only way we are going to overcome, you know. Alright, and I'm so proud of Goldsmith Villa and to see how they are developing, how they are coming together as a people, as a community.
Well.
You know, we want to see that community center develop where it can facilitate a basic school, have a place of worship, have a place, a gathering where they meet. We want real development.
That's true.
Augustone is always a blessed place to be, because there's so much heroes and erring out of Augustone that we need to recognize them.
Keisha said big up our community.
Yeah, man, we need to recognize them, man. You know, it is something
I know who you are, don't worry.
we cannot say, we have not done well. You know, as I said to them, look at me now.
Yeah.
I'm here.
It's serendipity,
there were so many times.
It is so, when I think about how we worked together, 12, 13 years ago, it's just like it come full circle,
Yes, and, as I say, everybody going to have their time. And we're just going to have to understand, say, when I mark time, I know it's mark time,
Exactly.
I just feel him time, and
is his time now?
And we just have to give him the full 100. I know, say, comrade leader, no matter what it is, as I said, it's not everybody I go understand the love. Alright, but we have to just understand, say, boy, the party bigger than all of us.
Amen.
Alright, and the people must come first, and Jamaica bigger than all of us, and we just have to do the thing.
That's right.
Well, that's what it is. It's all about. you know, just keep growing the people. And you know, it's just like the other day when the Major League final with doing the Park August.
Yes. When they were calling dual citizen.
Well, I tell you, I tell him, well, you know, I can't wear Augustone shirt and I can't wear doing the Park shirt. I have to wear an orange polo shirt. It was a good game, and Augustone won, and I just hope they can develop on that momentum and pull back the community, because anywhere sports is developing a community, the people come together, and as I tell you, crime is something.
Yes, Sonia, we see you. Big up Mona, come on.
Yeah, man, Mona come and I go and go to, Mona come and going to have one of the best under 13 team next year.
Really? That's excellent.
Yeah, man, they're going to have one of the best under 13 team next year, man, because they have a little man named John Minot. He love the youth, them.
I know John Minot.
Yeah, man.
I know John.
Yeah, man, him love the youth, them, man, and John Minot. He's miserable,
We know
but
John.
About
John. Him still working. Yeah, we know John, man.
Yeah, man, I mean, the Mona Common Basic School need development, and we will be...
We lost the roof there, right?
Yeah, right. We will be looking at it to make sure that we do what we have to do. Because at the end of the day, if we don't do it from Mona Common, nobody not do it.
Nobody not gonna do it. Exactly.
Yeah, and if we don't do it,
Sonia, that's what we're talking about. The basic school.
Nobody not do it. Right, so and education is paramount.
Exactly.
The way how we take education serious, and I'm happy for my running mate. My running mate is a real socialist, Patricia Duncan.
That's right.
She's a socialist because I said to her that you should be you really should be the son of your father should have among you. You shouldn't just have Keith alone,
He's like the son.
Because she
living her father's legacy.
Yeah, man, she moved like a real general underground, man. Alright, and she's always willing to listen. Alright, always willing to listen to.
Beautiful.
To say. She always say, no, Darrington, I don't agree. You need to go and talk to the people.
Oh boy, I like that. I really like that.
You need to talk to the people. I said, yes, I will. And she reminds me of myself when I'm in charge of a candidate.
There you go.
When I'm telling the candidate that I hear you, but when you finish, this is what you're going to do. So it is something that and I believe we're a good working team.
I see the constituency pulling together nicely, I must say.
Definitely, I want to tell you that the constituencies have never been more organized.
Very good.
In a long time. The workers are under stress, and they're under stress because of their personal lives, and we understand that. Because you can't do much
when you're under issues,
right. But at the same time, I'm sure they understand, and we as leaders just going to have to, give them the kind of love and share that they, we really want. But Kamla, the best days are ahead of us.
I know.
The best days are ahead of us. Because we are going to lift up the life of the people in my division and the constituency and in Jamaica, because it is not about the PMP or the JLP, it's about the people.
The people of Jamaica. It's about the people. That's right.
Yes, man. I mean, I don't know how much decade it is, but we win a gold medal at the Caribbean level in table tennis in the 11 to 13 category, and that young man is out of Whitfield Town.
Okay, beautiful.
At the Caribbean level.
Amazing.
Yes, and we win a bronze medal in the doubles. Alright, so
you're doing big things
my good friend Godfrey Lowton, I hope his soul rest in peace. I mean, the man who really and truly make table tennis challenge for one of the top 5 sports in Jamaica a couple of years ago.
I remember.
I know, and it is a pleasure to see, you know, young Ingrid take it now, and, you know, and she's doing what she has to do, and this is good. Right? When you have a junior at the Caribbean level, that's not easy.
Who is in charge of table tennis now?
Ingrid Graham.
Okay, nice.
Alright? Ingrid Graham. I call her the Portia Sims of table tennis.
Beautiful. I'm glad to hear that.
You know?
Alright, Comrade Darrington.
We want to see those things happen, Kamla.
Yeah, man. We'll talk again. We're gone over time now.
We definitely will be talking. We will be going in the division and the constituency. We'll be finding out from the people, making sure that they know what they must do to apply for whatsoever benefit they can get through the ministry, all right, or through the member of the parliament office. And because the people have to get addressed,
yes,
their concern
so you will
must get addressed.
And let us know. Yeah, man, no problem. All right.
We will be holding the government accountable.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. So take care.
Take care, Kamla. Yeah, man. Good night and one love, all right?
All right. Take care, Comrade Darrington.
All right.
All right. There you have it, comrades. Only get on a belly full tonight, you know. You get your belly full tonight. You had a counselor for the Councillor's Corner, spoke for 1 hour straight, and you had a comrade candidate who also spoke for 1 hour straight, and you can't complain, you know. Thank you, Andrea Burke. Andrea, I think you say you're gone to your bed. Oh, you're late, you just come. Okay. Welcome, Comrade Andrea. Welcome. You're late, but welcome. We had 2 representatives on tonight, and it was a good night. And we had our fun and we had our laughter. We laugh it out. Tomorrow is Thursday. You know that we don't have politics church on a Thursday. Tomorrow I am on the Titans on YouTube with Wayne Lonesome and the crew. So catch me at it's 7 o'clock your time. Yes, 7 o'clock on the Titans. I'll be back here on Friday. Right? More than likely I'm going to have another candidate. I don't finalize it yet, but more than likely, yeah, man, go watch it, Andrea. It was a very exciting live. But on Friday we're gonna have another candidate, so I will firm it up with you and let you know. You know, I always let you know who we're gonna have on the program for Friday. So that is it now. Gonna take care of ourselves. Let us get the Jamaica Arise on so that we can end and then enjoy the rest of the night. Comrades, that is it. Enjoy the rest of the night. Remember, tomorrow I will be on YouTube, the Titans, with Wayne Lonesome and the entire Titan crew. We'll be back here Friday at 7:30, same time, right? Remember to follow me on like up the TikTok, subscribe to the TikTok. Subscribe to my TikTok. Subscribe to my YouTube. Remember to follow me on Instagram. Follow me on Twitter, follow me on Facebook. I'm on every platform you can think about, either The Ripe Mango or Kamla the Ripe Mango. So support, remember you can support me through various methods, right? We don't reach the 100 tonight either, but as you know, we're under pressure because them did ban the video, so you know I'm being shadow banned. But we're still pushing through. It will come back eventually. But in the meantime, if you want to see a repeat of the program, it is always available on my YouTube channel, KamlatheRipeMango. So good night, comrades. Take care of yourself. See you tomorrow.